morning, everybody. Talk amongst yourselves, guys.
Okay.
What's wrong? You need me to unplug something?
Just push that one.
You can do it yourself?
Things have gone awry.
He's doing it himself, ladies and gentlemen.
Fine.
You need me to tech something?
He's doing it live.
No, I'm gonna.
You need me to tech it?
No, I'm teching it myself.
You got it? You better hurry. This bed is only so long.
Did you update it?
We're good. All right. Woo, man, crisis averted.
A simple unplug and plug back in.
Unplug or punch it. That's called American ingenuity. You just punch something and it works.
Yeah, that was the Gen X way yesterday. We either blow in it or we hit it.
I blew it. And then I unplugged it. And then I punched it.
Bop it, twist it, pull it, bop it, punch
How's
it.
everybody feeling today? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
man.
little bit of a headache, but...
Let's go.
It's a day.
Like trash.
It's a day.
You feel like trash?
You do?
No, I feel okay. I got my first round of allergy shots yesterday, and they said you probably might feel a little...
Oh, really?
Just the first couple of times. It's all good.
Are you going to go every week for
I'll be
these?
fine. Yeah, these are the ones, man.
You got
I
all
already
the
made
bumps?
friends in the office. So there's like other people getting their weekly shots. Man, you want to talk about a group of people with chronic...
Oh, God, lots of
You'd love it in
sniffles.
there.
Chronic wasting
It's
shit?
just,
What is
no,
it?
it's just chronic symptom talk.
Everybody's
Love it.
got something in there, right?
I love the way
I'm
it works.
allergic to this. I got that. I can't do this. You're wearing wool. I'm sniffling.
Sometimes I'll just get a coffee and go to like a hospital waiting room just to talk like ailments.
just to
because
talk
I like
shop?
it. Yeah, just talk shop.
You'd love this. You should get allergy shots just for the chats.
Okay.
Well, if my understanding is, because my son, who suffers from severe like springtime allergies.
Yeah.
So we brought him to an allergist 5-6 years ago, and for the weekly shots. Mm-hmm. And so he'd get the shot, and you'd have to wait around because they want to make sure you don't get an allergic reaction to the shot.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So did you have to wait around?
I did, yeah, for half hour.
And he had gone for a good 4 or 5 months, and there was one shot that they gave him because I guess they inject you with.
Everything.
What
They
you're
inject
allergic
you
to.
with what you're allergic to, so I guess your body builds up. I don't know the science behind it, okay? I read a couple
It's a
articles.
little bit each time. So it starts with, it's like 95% saline and a little bit of the...
Whatever ails you.
I got 4 shots, which apparently is a lot. I don't know, according to these ladies I was sitting with. And they were like, it was just, it was a symptom. Yeah, you get the shots, and then each time you're building up an immunity, basically, by exposure therapy, is essentially what it is. You got to go every week for 6 months, then bi-weekly for the rest of the year. You do them for a year. So it's a lot.
One shot he got that he immediately, his lips swelled up. And
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's why they make you wait around.
Why all of a sudden in the
I have
middle?
no idea.
Was it like a Botox
No
shot?
idea. It was not. It was wrong injection.
It's real swollen.
No, he's like, man, he just started itching and like his face started swelling up. Oh boy, they had to hit him with an EpiPen.
Yeah. It's wild, dude. But it was kind of nice to be with my kindred spirits in there. Because they're like, what are you?
Coughs.
What's your...
What are you in for?
Yeah, dude, it was almost like, what are you in for? It's kind of like prison. Like, what's your flavor, big boy?
Beech tree. Oh, we got a beecher over here.
I go,
All the grasses.
when I did my test, they were
Cat
like,
dander.
well, you're allergic to grasses, trees, pollen, mold, dust, dogs. And I go, so the world? Can we just I'm allergic to the earth. Send me to
Tell
the
me
moon.
what I'm not allergic
they ask
to.
you, like,
the
what-
list is shorter.
What have you been doing all your life?
Suffering.
You been exposed to any of these things? You've been inside Bubble
Some of them are
Boy?
new. Yeah, I feel like that's how
Yeah,
I
you may
felt,
have to
dude.
be Bubble Boy.
Bubble boy. We got a BMW bubble. We'll be Beamer bubble.
Well, I hope this.
If you're
this-
lucky.
Well, it's just
Hope this helps.
and I was like, it put things in perspective. Because there's ladies like, I can't remember. She's like, I have a chronic lung disease. On top of that, it's just like everyone was out sicking each other in there. And I
So
go,
not only am I allergic to, dander and dust.
Oh, yeah.
I got COPD.
yeah.
Oh.
My people.
Because you're trapped in there for 30 minutes. Everybody's waiting out their shots, and it's just it's a war story. Swamping your
Wheezing.
We can't smoke cigarettes. Someone's definitely allergic to cigarettes. We can pretend.
You're on the boat. in Jaws, and you're comparing scars.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I had a friend yesterday text me that they had they're going in for like a cardio ablation, and they knew exactly who to text. And I was like, let's
What is a
chat.
cardio ablation?
It's where maybe if you have some...
What is that?
What is
my
that?
dad had that. They gotta they do something to your heart. They like wipe it with something.
They it's like hot and cold, and it's like a compress that, I don't know, helps clear it out, or if you've had an arrhythmia of some kind, it helps get it back on track.
An ablation sounds like something you'd scrape it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some sort of scrape.
Is that what they do?
No, it's not the same thing as like a uterine ablation, where you go in and get like the lining blared out.
Scraped out?
Yeah, it's different. From what I read yesterday, this seems like it's maybe not as invasive. I don't know, but I have yet to talk to the person today. We will have.
Oh, so she called you yesterday, and you're like, oh, let
that
me
was
get
a
my-
man.
He called you yesterday, let me get my medical book, because you're at your kitchen table.
Oh yes.
Give me a day to
Big book.
research this.
I went down the Google hole and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I got to know what's going on.
Well, the only problem with the BJC Allergy Center is that it's in the same building as the Cancer Center. Second story. First story is like all these like cancer patients walking out with like survivor ribbons on, which is awesome. But I felt bad because I was walking out of the building and I was like walking in and some guy goes, "Hang in there, brother."
Oh,
And I'm like, oh.
no, I'm going to the allergy.
Yeah, you feel
I
like
have
such
a
a
mold
sissy. You feel like
allergy.
such a sissy.
Allergies.
You're like, oh yeah, I will, man. I'm gonna fight the good fight. Pollen ain't gonna get me. And it's like, hey man, move this to a different building. Because I felt bad even
I
sitting up there.
understand.
They're in there complaining to me about like their rhinitis, and I'm like, guys, right below us, there's people fighting for their damn lives here. Like, it was a good perspective of like my problems versus real problems. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe can we move this to a different second floor of a different building?
You got hay fever. And
Yeah.
the guy who's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer who I passed in the hallway has got a better attitude than you.
I know, that's what I was saying, dude.
Oh, my God.
I'm like walking out, and I'm like, yeah, these sniffles.
Killing me.
I'm at war.
Oh, God.
I'm at war with these sniffles. And then there's like a person walking in who's like, probably just got done with radiation and chemo, and I'm like, all right,
No.
we got to move this.
Listen, today is the day for a big reset anyway. Am I right, Lauren?
Oh, yeah.
Today is the day.
New year.
It's a new year, guys. If your New Year's resolution from January 1st has already fizzled out, don't worry, guys. Today you get that cosmic do-over. Because it's the Lunar New Year. That's right. It's the Lunar New Year. And what are we celebrating this year?
The fire horse.
It's the fire horse. That's right. The fire horse.
outstanding.
The fire horse.
In the field.
That's a big one. We're entering the year of the fire horse. So not only is it a Lunar New Year, today is also a solar eclipse, which we're not going to see here, but
You'll feel it.
you'll feel it. And it's also the age of Aquarius.
Ah,
So we got 3 portals open today, guys. 3 portals open.
and it's got Tuesday.
Well, that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, well,
Portal potties as
maybe
well.
you want to eat while you enjoy. I don't know.
So maybe
What are the 3 portals again?
it's Aquarius, it's the Lunar New Year, and the solar eclipse.
Yeah.
So we got 3 portals open today, guys.
And how long will they be open, Ray?
72 hours.
Fantastic.
72
That's
hours,
groovy.
guys. So you got 72 hours to get stuff done. Now, where'd this music come from? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Portal.
So it's the Ring of Fire eclipse. That's where the moon covers the center of the sun, leaving a visible ring of light. And the Lunar New Year in the Chinese Zodiac today marks the start of the year of the fire horse. Now, what does that mean? Now, the eclipse part.
I was born in the year of the horse.
Yeah, me too, Rafe.
Yeah, you guys are horsies. You're silver stallions.
The eclipse part. Eclipses are viewed as reset buttons. The idea is that things in your life might break down or end abruptly right now. But it's supposed to happen so you could build something better. It's a rip the Band-Aid off kind of moment.
Not to be confused with last New Year, which was the year of the snake, where we were
we're-
shedding old skins.
Today, this is all new beginnings.
That's right.
All right, then the Aquarius part. Because the eclipse is happening in the sign of the Aquarius, the focus is on big picture thinking, technology, society. It's less about your personal feelings and more about how systems work. And here's the fire horse part, guys. In Chinese astrology, the fire horse represents high energy, action, and freedom. It's the opposite of sitting still. It's about momentum.
Energy up.
Energy up, Moon.
Also, the last time we had a year of the horse was 2014. So think about your life in 2014, because it's going to be kind of a similar thing.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Last time we had a fire horse was 1966.
That's right.
I don't remember that year.
1966?
It was a good year.
But you know what? The next fire horse will be in... doing the math.
40, 50, 60 something.
68? No.
2014.
The next year of the horse, well, not fire,
Fire horse. Not 68. Would be 86? 2086, if my math is correct.
Wow. This is big for...
2086.
This is huge for me.
So
2014.
we got to make this year count.
Okay.
Yeah. 2014 was absolute garbage.
For you?
Pure garbage.
Hey, listen, don't panic if things are unstable. Change is scary, but often necessary. And don't get caught up in your own head and, you know, that you forget how the world actually works. And don't just do things to be loud or impressive. Do things that actually matter to you.
Yes.
And have staying power. So this is the year for that.
Meaningful stuff. Go.
In summary, today is a symbolic day to stop procrastinating, accept that things are changing, and make a move on something you care about.
Heck yeah.
So there it is.
This is your year.
This is your year.
To be energetic, confident, ambitious, and fiercely independent. You guys remember 2014?
Of course. I got married that year.
Do you guys
It was a great year for me.
2014.
No, I mean,
You remember that year?
there's some years you could tell me, and I don't.
They do run together.
You say 2013, and to be honest, I remember one thing from that whole year. That's it. 2011? No idea. Zero.
I got... it depends on my hair. Honestly, when I go back and look at photos, I can tell what year it is by my
I
hairstyle.
have no idea what happened.
What
in
year it is?
2014.
Not like a period, but a year? Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's
no way.
hilarious.
That's
I couldn't-
2014, I have
couldn't do
no
that.
idea what was going on.
I only know because my life was exploding, but like...
And I remember
That sucks.
that was the year I decided I should probably move back to St. Louis.
But that was a year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it was about 8 months later I did.
Well, it's a big.
I was here. I was doing this.
We're born year of the horse. I'm a year of the horse boy.
Yeah.
Nay, nay.
Horse boy.
Horse boys.
What?
That's tight. We're horse boys. Yeah.
Nice.
That was good.
Horse boys. 2014, first year I got paid to do comedy. Ever.
Oh,
First time I ever cashed a paycheck from it.
yeah.
Also a horse year. It's the Johnny Cash eclipse, Ring of Fire eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
It's another horse year, and it's, what is it, the fire horse, dude?
Fire horse.
It's your year, pal.
I'm about to have a come up.
What
Glow
It's
up.
so
That's a
special.
glow up. The
What-
fire horse glow up, dude. I'm about to have it.
What horse, though, for you guys in 77 or whatever it was?
I'm a miniature
It's,
horse.
I thought it's a regular horse.
A regular. I thought, there must be some adjective.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Like, for instance, 1981 was a metal rooster.
Okay.
Metal rooster!
I'm a wood ox.
A wood ox.
Ooh. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to know.
What was yours? 1977?
78.
78.
All right, here we go, Rafe.
Yeah.
The computer's doing its work.
Wow.
A seahorse.
Is it a seahorse?
No, I don't think that's a thing.
The males have the babies.
Yep.
Crazy.
Oh, we are Earth horse.
Earth horse.
Nice.
Where else were they?
Earth
Oh,
horse.
man, 1990's a metal horse.
Whoa.
I like Earth horse.
Did you miss it? I'm a metal rooster.
You're a metal rooster.
Yeah.
Cute.
All right, so Earth horse, what do you, Scott?
A metal rooster.
That means we're
You're a
grounded.
metal rooster?
Yeah, brother. He's only a month
that's right.
younger than me,
And I'm a wood
Man,
ox.
you guys are so metal.
I know, dude. We're rad.
obviously.
Wood ox.
Wood ox.
So metal. What was I doing in 2014?
See? Exactly. That's what I mean. I think Learn is the
I'm
only one
looking
that
back
can,
at my
like,
pictures.
know a year.
Went to Jamaica that year. Had a great time.
Just pull that out. Like, you just
Went
know
to
exactly where you were.
Yeah, well, I know 'cause I was like planning my wedding. So,
Yeah.
like that was like, and I got married in November of 2014. So that whole front of the year was like plans and exciting stuff, and a lot of money going out. And then it was, wedding, California, the place I always wanted to be. Meeting freaking Kurt Russell's sister at a bar, which was sweet.
This is all that same year.
Yeah.
If I were to say, okay, name 5 major events that happened in your life in
We
2017, you'd be able to do that?
2017 was Keishi's 50th anniversary, so we had a ton of stuff. We were doing the Keishi Morning Rock Show tour, so we were going to all sorts of different zip codes.
Okay, do
I cut
2011.
my hair. 2011, my grandmother died, and I had really
God.
bad bangs.
You're
2014,
incredible.
we moved. We saw Big Hero 6. I'm going through my pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a $29 Christmas tree.
This is what year?
2014.
So you moved into your new house. That's a big one.
That was
Well,
cool.
moved into the Chesterfield
That was a
house.
cool year for the band, that's for sure.
Which band?
Greek Fire.
Great.
What else happened? I bought a new couch, and I took a picture of sushi for some reason.
I think you gave me a TV
awesome.
stand that year.
Awesome, right? And my daughter rode the carousel at the Chesterfield Ball. Okay, there we go. That's my 2014 in a nutshell.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, how about some hypotheticals here? Hypothetical questions. So these are real thinkers. Would you rather be a dummy who looks like an intellectual or an intellectual who looks like a dummy? Would you rather be a dummy who looks intellectual or an intellectual who looks like a dummy?
This answer has switched for me.
I think there is.
My whole
Only
life,
one answer.
My whole life, it was an obvious, like, absolutely this, and now it's totally reversed.
You'd rather be a dummy who looks like an intellectual?
100%. I come across a dummy who's doing really well, and no one knows that he's a dummy or she's a dummy.
Well, I'm sitting right here.
Wait, no, stop. Way more often than I should. And I don't know, man, this world makes no sense. And you would think that, like, the cream rises. That's just not how the world works. And overall, I think the dummies are happier. So, yeah, I think I'd rather be a dummy that
Listen,
comes off as an intellectual.
Most internet debates are stupid. But this was interesting, the way people kind of answered this.
My whole life, I always wanted the truth. I always wanted, to know as much as I could. And sometimes it just brings heartache, and the good doesn't come with the bad. So, like, I'd rather be a dummy.
Learn. Would you rather? They actually use the word dumbass. So would you rather
be a
would you rather be a
dumbass.
dumbass who looked intellectual or an intellectual who looked like a dumbass?
I want to look like a dumbass. I want to, I think it matters most what's going on in here. But, also, what does a dumbass look like? I mean, I probably look like a dumbass now, sometimes.
So you'd rather be smart enough to know that now there's no justice because
so stupid
everyone
my whole
thinks
life.
that you're a dumbass. But you're in hell because you're actually smart and intellectual and can't be recognized for it or
But man,
rewarded
it's
for
also
it.
a burden to look smart but be dumb.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it. They seem to be
I
doing
feel
pretty
like
well.
Just fine.
I feel like I've lived that already. I feel like I'm ready to do look like a dumbass and be intellectual.
Stop it, dude.
Like, I feel like people, they're like, you're so stupid. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Like, now they would be like, actually, she's got a point, and we can't tell her to shut up, but we can tell her she looks like a dumbass.
You know what? I really do feel like those people, when they're by themselves,
Mm-hmm.
are really tortured.
Dummies?
Yeah, the dumbass.
They're not
No
thinking
way,
about
they're
it.
Way happier.
Of course, they take it
don't
out on
think-
everyone.
No
Look at
dummy.
the comment section. They're all dumbasses.
No
and
dumbass
they're
is
stoked.
self-reflective, dude.
No.
That's how you
That's
know.
That's
that's
what I
the
mean.
reason I'm leaning that way.
They're stoked. They're blessed. They're blessed with obliviousness.
The dumbest people
You
have
guys
that.
may be right. I
The
don't know.
dumbest people have the most confidence.
Think
Yeah.
about it, dude. They say the more that you know, the more you realize what you don't know. And that genius guy that has like a 170-something IQ, he's a miserable fart in Iowa sitting there alone.
Although he may not care that you think he's a dumbass because he's so intellectual.
Well, who? Who you talking
Like
about?
so the intellectual who looks like a dumbass. He's so smart. He doesn't care what you think. He's smart.
Okay, that might be a component, but
But imagine the torture
Yeah, I don't-
of knowing better than everyone else. That you could solve world problems if you were or that you have an answer that that falls on deaf ears constantly because everyone else is too stupid to understand the concept you're trying to convey.
yeah, one is torture and the other is
It's hard on
reward.
me every single day.
Yep. Poor thing. Yeah, have
Scott,
you guys-
what would you rather be a dumbass who looks intellectual or an intellectual who looks like a dummy?
Well, I mean, I'm always properly dressed, but I'm just thinking, have you seen the movie Being There with Peter Sellers? He plays a guy that's not too bright, but he gets promoted. It ends up people want him to run for office. He has all this stuff, and he's a total dunce. He has no clue what's going on the planet. And he gets, he has a very successful life with just being a dummy that looks smart. So I think I might go that route.
That's
way more fun.
That's the entire plot of Confederacy for Dunces, which is a great book.
Read that. Dumbass.
It would be kind of nice to be the
Dumbass wouldn't have read that.
Yeah, you're not a dumbass, bud.
Is there pictures?
Thank you, my fellow
So
Earth horse.
Hit it.
so
Horse boys!
So what are you
man,
gonna
so
do?
jealous.
What are you gonna do? Who has compelled you to switch sides? Were you 50-50 in this for a while?
I don't know. No, I was more towards the look like a dummy, but was actually an intellectual. But the whole ignorance is bliss thing, that also is...
It's a selling point.
Oh man, that was great, right? Like
Yeah.
before you knew anything about the world, and then you're just like
Naivete.
flying around. Yeah.
Naivete.
I'm so much more unhappy now that I know a little bit more.
Just
you know?
imagine, just
It
imagine
sucks.
being a dumbass again and being like, do you think butterflies and bees are friends? Like that's the biggest thought you have in the day. I wonder if butterflies and bees get up in the sky and talk about what it's like to be up there.
Yeah. And then somebody comes over and goes,
Then
wow,
someone's
this
like-
guy's asking the right questions. Let's give him a
And
promotion.
then someone walks up and goes, the economy's in the crapper. And you're like, what's an economy?
Let's give this guy a promotion.
Man,
That's what you just did is exactly who I think you were when you were like 6 years old. Like
I
that's
was.
exactly what
I tried to
imagined.
pet a bumblebee and it stung me. And that was when I
Well, it's a lesson
came
learned.
online. The cynicism came online.
The
Why would
fuzziness,
the bee sting me? I was just petting him.
the fuzziness is inviting.
It is.
So-
It was sitting on a blade of grass, and I reached out to touch him with my finger, and he
I think
stung
I'm going
the
to
hell
stick
out
with my original
Wow.
look like a
Looking like-
dummy.
Well,
You know, appearances can be deceiving.
Enjoy your
Let
life.
people
We're all about
judge
to
me
pass
on
ya.
my supposed lesser looks.
I'm gonna start getting a little bit weirder. You know what I mean? Like I'm already starting to like not wear eyeliner as much. I got these glasses on. I'm reversing
You're Danny
the Jamie
DeVito.
Briggs. Yeah, I'm like slowly like crushing myself into Danny DeVito or Warwick Davis.
Have you
Either
seen
one.
Have you seen the Always Sunny clip where Frank's at Charlie's dad's funeral? He's like, I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm gonna get real weird with it.
That's me, dude.
That's you.
No, let people judge me on my supposed lesser looks, and I'll turn that to my advantage.
That's
okay?
right.
You know, since I do look so groovy, baby, I think I might go for the lesser looks and have more intelligence.
That's right.
That's nice.
The man dressed as Austin Powers. All right, here's another one, and this was a question that Moon pitched. What's the most normal thing that secretly feels meaningless? I know I'm not giving you guys a lot of time to think about this. What's the most normal thing that secretly feels meaningless? I thought of a couple ones. Number one is when somebody asks, "How are you?" and you kind of have to follow a script.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, it's the most common exchange in human history, and yet 99% of the time, it's a lie. One person asks, "How are you?" and the other says, "Good, you?" And the first person says, "Good." If you actually answered honestly, "Well, I'm having an existential crisis," blah, 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 I'm already tuned out.
Right.
I don't really care how you are.
Just pleasantries.
Okay? That's a normal thing. Feels meaningless. Signing a group card, a
Right.
group birthday card. Come on. Meaningless.
Unless people actually write different things.
Meaningless.
Have you ever had a big card? Like a big one that's like 3 feet tall?
Yeah.
And people, like a million people sign it? That's kind of fun. But the little card where everybody's like, happy birthday, like everybody's the same. It's like, shut up, John.
No. It's been a while. I will be honest. It's been a while since the manila envelope has gone around the office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Big.
I'm just initialing now.
Someone in the office-
HBD-M.
Someone in the office hands you a manila envelope containing a card for, I don't know, Susan in
It
sales.
was Carolyn. She used to do it all the time.
You know,
Yeah. And you know what Riz would do next to me? He goes,
Who's it?
who's Susan?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I've
okay.
spoken to Susan exactly twice in 4 years.
Which one is Susan again?
I don't know. And you have to find a small white space.
Yeah.
A small white space amongst the other signatures and write something generic like, have a great one. Congrats.
I always put see you next summer.
It's forced performance.
That's cute.
Don't
It's
change.
forced performance. It's a forced performance of intimacy, and I don't like it.
Forced intimacy is
I
the
don't
worst.
like it.
That's right. You got to earn it from
It's
Riz.
it's forced performance of intimacy for somebody I wouldn't even recognize at Schnucks
You're not
if
an
I
intimate
walked past them.
man.
Wow.
You're Intimans, the donuts, but not intimate.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. I got a card from my dentist's office last week, and now it means nothing to
It
me.
means nothing.
I was very excited about it, but you're
That also
taking
came
the
with
joy.
donuts.
Yeah. Intimins.
That's been living rent-free in my head for about a week, by the way.
What? You go to the same dentist?
Yes. Every time I pass it, I go,
I know.
gosh, damn it. And you
All
have
right,
more
what's the
cavities.
most normal thing that secretly feels meaningless? When somebody sings happy birthday to you.
You know what? I guess.
There is perhaps no 30 seconds more meaningless
I don't like this
and awkward
war on birthdays.
than the
card,
moment people start singing happy birthday to you.
It's kind of sweet.
You just sit there. You can't sing. You can't sing along. You can't sing along to your own happy birthday.
It is pause that is intended for the person
I'm
receiving
just
the
telling
birthday
you,
wish.
I wrote down my feelings on this.
I'm
Clearly.
going to retort.
I was, as you're reading these, I go, did you spend months prepping for this?
Yeah, I got him with this one.
No. They were really big, three big things for me.
Those are big.
Yeah, all happy things.
Okay, see, I'm going to like underwear is meaningless. We have pants on.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Underwear's not meaningless. You
Yeah.
learned
I'm
that
sitting
lesson
there-
recently.
What?
I'm sitting there and I'm being people singing happy birthday to me, okay? I can't sing along. I can't leave.
That's the point.
You have to. You have,
It's your birthday. Let's trap you for an awkward
Yes.
2 minutes.
You're supposed to think about
it's
your
30 seconds, but it
mortality.
feels like 2 minutes.
30 seconds.
It's 30 seconds. Happy birthday's like 30
It
seconds.
feels like an eternity.
It feels like it, but it really is like 30, 45 seconds. So you can't leave. You can't sing along. And now you have to stare at a fixed point at the cake.
I know.
I want these people to think I'm thinking of something.
You have to smile vaguely while a group of adults chant off key. I mean, that's really it.
You're supposed to be thinking about your wish, dog.
Yeah, man.
It feels like a strange ritual that everyone hates, but nobody knows how to stop.
You're supposed to think about your wish and how your life is going to be over one day. That's what everybody's supposed to think about. And you look at that little flame and you think, I'm just like this candle, dude. My life is just going to blow out.
One day.
One day, I'm going to be gone. So have gratitude in this moment. See all these people singing at you? They're going to be dead too one day. So you better be present with this.
Yeah, think about that the next
Yeah.
birthday you have.
Okay? Follow me for more tips.
618's like, then why do you do it? I don't know. It's just something we all do.
You need more black friends. Because their birthday song's better.
So Stevie Wonder?
Take you out of it. Yeah, they do. They got a way funkier version of a birthday. You didn't
Are
know
you
there's two
serious?
birthdays? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They don't.
Oh, man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
And they don't even bother with the old white version. They do the cool
No,
version.
it's got a beat. It's got everything.
What?
What do you mean?
Telling you,
what?
man.
I had no idea.
Oh, this has
See
been
now?
going around.
Expand your friend group.
Does it change your opinion?
That's
I
what
mean,
you need.
if somebody sang me the black happy birthday, maybe it would change things.
I'll see. I don't know. I got to check in and see if that's appropriation. And if it's not, I'll do it for you next time. Next birthday.
We're a melting pot.
That's great.
We're melting.
If not, I'll hire. I'll bring
And this way, when it's being sung to you, you just swing your head back and forth like this.
Oh, is that Stevie Wonder singing?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Tell me you're getting ready to blow out the candles and this
Is every black happy birthday?
I don't know what this is.
This is just a nice song.
Yeah.
You ever heard this?
I've heard his song. Yes, I know the song. But I didn't know this was sung at birthday parties.
That's what we were told. I think there was some social media thing going on a couple years ago saying,
Oh,
like,
I've
did you
witnessed it.
know?
Like they sing the Stevie Wonder happy birthday version? I had no idea. Well,
See if
You know, it's the normal thing that's meaningless to me, and I think about it every time. And yet, it gives you just enough pleasure, just enough thing to kind of just endure it. And it's dishes. It's just like I feel like I'm on a cartoon on a treadmill, where there's this job, and it's never gonna end. Never, even with a dishwasher.
well, it'll end when you stop eating.
Right?
Or you
It's-
just start, everybody's eating over the sink.
I just feel like it's continual. It's just a game that can never be won.
Yeah, but
Amen.
I like dishes because I work things out. That's when I let my subconscious go.
That's what I'm saying. It gives you just enough like pleasure where you're like, oh, this menial task is giving me a moment to myself.
You're not going to get to a point with dishes where you're like, I just can't solve this problem. You know what I mean? You're not going to be like, this little piece of ketchup won't come off this plate. Like you might have to flip the brush over and scrub a little bit, but you're going to get done. You're going to finish the task. You're not going to run into a point where you're like, well, this bowl has defeated me. And if it does, you just throw it in the trash.
But I
Just
mean,
forget
like,
about it.
I'm glad to hear that you're enduring it as well, because I
don't have a
I
dishwasher.
thought it was because we have so many kids.
Well,
and
you
like,
could also throw making the bed in there, too. It's like kind of the same thing.
Yes, but at least making the bed has like a victory in the moment. In my household, even if I have finished the dishes and started the dishwasher, there are dishes on the way to the sink in that moment.
Okay, so think about making the bed. It's a sign.
No permanent victory.
Making the bed, or maybe, okay, so you say having an empty sink is a sign of discipline and maybe having your life together, right? But logically, you're spending time arranging pillows or putting dishes in the sink so you could, with making the bed, destroy your work maybe 16 hours later. And in the case of dishes, well, they're going to pile in the sink in just a little bit.
It's hard.
You know what it is? It's that. You know what it is? It's pushing the rock up the hill just to watch it roll down.
Yeah, that's it. And it's always that rock don't stop moving.
You push the rock up the hill and it just rolls down the other side.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, I think you guys would be mind blown with how many dishes we go.
Well, you
I
have
bet.
4,000 people in your house. I
You
know
have a
what
dishwasher.
four people on my house.
I want to know that when I go to heaven. When they show you parts of your life, I'm like,
Oh, how many
they're like,
dishes?
how many times did I fart? How many dishes did I do?
Yeah.
All your stats.
I want to know the stats. That's heaven stat I want.
How many times how many times you loaded the dishwasher?
We don't have
Well,
one. I've
that'd
done a
be
lot
nice.
of hand dishes in my life.
The new place ain't got one?
New place does, but I'm not in there yet.
Man,
Current place, no, and the places prior, I have not had.
You, Scott,
That
you
is a
can't have a
dream.
dishwasher? Like there's no placement for it?
it
or-
is. It's just not set up the right way. That it's a weird kitchen. It's got windows in wrong spots, and it doesn't flow nicely with the dishwasher.
There's no spot for it?
No, but I mean, my wife fits in there perfectly. But outside of that, like the old-fashioned kind of dishwasher.
That's right.
But the new kind, I don't have room for those. I want one so bad because I have to sit there forever and do that.
You just redo the whole kitchen, man. Just the
That's
whole
cheap.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's cheap. Anybody else have any normal thing that seems secretly meaningless?
90% of meetings I've been in.
Good call.
Yeah, well, this could be either a phone call or even a text message.
Or it's just a lot of, it's just a lot of talking about stuff that's never going to happen. A lot of meetings are just like, a lot of ideas hitting the table. I don't see any execution happening. And, so it could just be an email, or it's just a lot of like one person talking that I'm like, you know what I mean? Like you got to kind of endure a lot of like, what is this guy talking about?
Yeah. I get it.
Or platitudes.
I get it. Listen, welcome to the corporate world.
Yeah. I'm not even saying in the corporate world, just almost all meetings.
All meetings.
Family meetings.
Most of them are unnecessary.
Yeah.
Most of them are. Where, yes, a simple text message or email would suffice. We didn't all have to get together.
Or a little hallway talk.
The little hallway talk is fine.
Yeah.
We didn't all have to get together.
How about just
Another
waiting in general? You know, when you're waiting in line, sometimes it just hits you. Sometimes I love waiting in line.
Really?
Sometimes you sit there and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm loving life right now. I'm just happy. And it gives me a moment to reflect and think about it. The rest of it, I'm just going, what is life? What am I doing here?
You know what? I don't mind sometimes taking a number and sitting down.
That's what I mean. Like on occasion,
I got standing up,
if you got the time.
not in a queue. I will take a number and sit down. It's fine. I'll crush some candy. I find it. Hey, if I got my earbuds, sometimes I'll put them in.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
It's a moment for reflection.
Yeah, I always feel ignorant when I'm in a line. I'm like, dude, how did I not figure the workaround? I'm standing in this line
That's
and I'm with
ignorant.
all these folks. But no, I thought of one is the generic outrage on social media about social causes where it doesn't change anything because politicians don't give a rat's patoot what you're posting. And
Why you gotta make everything political, Scott?
Yeah,
What do they call that? There's a term for just doing it online.
because it looks cool to your. I don't know who you're impressing, but somebody might think you're cool.
There's
But otherwise,
a specific term for it.
For what?
It's just
online activism?
Online activism. Maybe that's what it is. Online activism. All right. Normal, secretly meaningless. Of course, there's the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions. I agree. Scroll.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody's reading that.
Nobody's reading that.
But you get a little feeling of like, man, I hope this doesn't bite me.
It's a ritual of lying that we all participate in. Yeah, you download an app, you update software, a box pops up with 50 pages of dense legal text, and you're like, okay.
I did read
Scroll to the bottom. I agree.
the new TikTok terms, and then I just said nope, and I just deleted my TikTok account.
Nice.
Because that was the first time that I was like,
That felt good, I bet.
because they dumbed it down. Did anybody read that, or you just clicked it? Like I read through it, and it sounded like a bro at a frat house wrote the terms and conditions.
So,
I
like-
was like, hey, I'm gonna be looking at you when you're naked, and you don't even have the app open. All right, cool. And I was like, you know what? I'm
It
not
said
down.
that?
Yeah, and then I like go online like a desktop to actually deactivate it because you couldn't even get through the wall without accepting to delete. And I was like, I'm out. So that was a few weeks ago.
wow.
It's as if we didn't see
noticed the
that
change in
coming
you.
from TikTok.
I know. I'm not as like
I noticed the change in
sidetracked
you.
anymore.
Terms and conditions are just.
You've been getting a lot more done.
I know. It's great. Follow me.
No, it's the terms. Yeah, but don't follow me on TikTok because you erased that.
Because I'm out.
Dang
I'm an
it.
Instagram baddie for life.
No,
Is it
so
time to switch to
yeah,
YouTube?
50 pages of legal, text. You immediately scroll to the bottom. You go, I agree. You're legally swearing that you read and understood a simple, well, maybe not simple, a complex contract actually. But in reality, you just want to get to the next screen. It is a binding legal agreement that relies on the assumption that nobody will ever actually read it, which is wild. But here we are. Don't forget, Jeff Bezos is listening. All right, here's another hypothetical. This one comes from Rafe Williams.
Okay.
All right,
I sent you this one, huh?
you're given $20 million.
20 mil.
20 mil.
I know this.
Is this tax free?
Tax free, $20 million.
Tax free.
Tax free, 20.
Tax free, $20 million. But one friend turns into a baby that you have to raise for 18 years.
Oh, my
And
goodness. Really?
you have to care for daily.
Do you get to pick the friend?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a
Yeah.
friend that I really like or a friend that I don't like?
Yeah.
Because
Why
if
are they your
it's
friend if
No,
you
you
don't
know
like
what?
'em?
You could pick.
Oh.
you know,
You could pick.
You're the horse, dude. Drop all those people that are just clogging you up,
So 20 mil, but somebody in your life turns into a baby that you have to raise.
In fact, I want it to be in this room.
Oh, okay. All right.
One of us turns into a baby?
One of us has to turn into
$20
a
million
baby.
tax free, but you have to pick one of your co-hosts to raise from birth to 18 years
Oh, my
old. And you
God.
cannot hire a babysitter. You can't pawn it off on someone else. They are your daily. You still have to make them your daily responsibility.
Okay.
you know,
Or do you not take the money?
That's it.
That is an option. An option is like, you know what? Not worth it.
I
not
don't have to
doing it.
birth one of you, do I?
No, you just
No.
have to raise me.
Outstanding. I will take Rafe as the baby, and I will take the 20 million.
The money hits your account, and there's a doorbell rings, and there's baby whoever.
Okay, I love that you jumped out there. So now we can ask you the question: Would you take $20 million to raise me?
Yeah.
And it's okay if you say no.
No, I would. I'd raise all of you,
What?
honestly. You'd all
Really?
be agnostic and insane, but I mean, it'd be cool.
Oh man, I'll be fully honest. I would not take $20 million to raise you or Riz or Rafe, but I would do it for King Scott.
Why not me? I'm so cute as a baby.
I'm
I don't
not.
know, man.
You guys just seem like
Be a lot of work.
it's
I'm
too,
not gonna
it's
say
too
it,
much,
dude.
man.
I
It's
was
too
a
much.
sweetie whenever I was little.
First
Maybe
of all-
it's a
Total
nature
mess.
versus nurture thing with me. I don't know. Maybe I'll be a whole new person if
I know.
I'm raised by you.
You'll be
Sure,
so
but
angry.
I'm not interested.
I started thinking about that. Like, who would turn out differently? Who do I want to remold?
If you raised me, I'd turn out exactly the same
You
because
would.
you're probably Greg, and then the
You
rest of
don't
you,
know.
I'd be very religious if Scott raised me.
Adjusted for inflation, I'm not going to keep most of this money. It's my lifestyle is going to have to change enough to raise another
20 million
kid
tax
to
That was a
18
lot
years.
of money.
You put
Yeah, but dude,
put $10 million in a nice,
remember-
reliable CD.
but Time Magazine or whatever, somebody back in the 90s, I remember reading this article about what a baby costs. 1 to 20 or 1 to
Not
18.
20 million.
No, but it was like $1.8 million or something in the long run and that was in the 90s.
Okay, but you still got a lot of money to play with.
I'm just saying, let's adjust it to 5 or 6 million.
Still, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. You can't live off 15 mil.
This isn't
to
about
raise
living.
baby Riz?
This is, I don't want baby Riz. I got
Why
enough.
do you not want him?
Why?
Because I got enough kids.
Well, what if you raise me right?
Remember his earring phase?
You're asking me in real time right now, and I've done.
I want a right answer. I want you to raise me.
I have done my duty to Earth,
Raise me.
and I've raised children, and I've done it the best I can. Have I
Raise
made
me.
mistakes? Yes. Am I perfect? Absolutely not.
That's what it would be like to have you as a child. Raise me.
Come on, you took the $20 million, Dad.
You have a really deep voice for a 5-year-old, but that's okay.
Raise me.
Look at this person. You want to
Puppies.
raise this dude? Puppies galore,
I
man.
know, listen,
She wanted to
it's-
be a veterinarian at this age.
Listen, I'm going to pass you on to the next, and they're going to do a better job than I would.
Who am I raising?
Raise me.
Here's the thing. You guys have talked enough about your teen years and the things that y'all got into, and I'm dealing with teenagers right now. I don't
Beauty
want
pageants,
it.
But I
dude.
blame my
You've told me a
parents.
lot about
Old
your
King
teen years.
Cole Festival.
You've told me a
Let's
lot
go,
about your
dude.
teen years. I know that Scott was easy and simple.
Simple Jack.
Yeah,
His-
but you know what? Maybe if I would have had a present
His
father,
teen years were good.
Moon wants to raise Simple Jack.
Look at how this man is dressed.
What does this say about your children?
You guys are wild, and you're all built to be wild, except for him. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's a
take
good point.
Take the easy pass.
He would probably be I imagine, I can't imagine King Scott throwing a tantrum in a grocery store.
Oh, I can.
He was
As a
chill.
child.
I've known him most of my life. He was pretty chill, and y'all are built for.
I feel like
chaos.
King Scott asked his mom, I really want this. I want Captain Crunch. And she's like, no, we can't afford it. And he's like, that seems like a reasonable answer.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
you're right, Mom.
That seems like
Thank
a
you,
reasonable
Mother, for-
answer. I'm sorry that you know what?
I hope
Sorry for
things-
yelling.
Yeah, I hope things go better for you. Maybe someday I'll have Captain Crunch. Maybe someday
I
I'll
guess that
dress
is
like
the
Captain
right answer.
Crunch.
Riz, who are you raising?
Probably Scott now.
What?
Who were you
Do
going
I
to pick?
want a challenge?
Who were you going to pick?
Do I want a challenge? Definitely not learn.
Okay, I hate all of you.
Why?
Well, I hate two of you so far.
I know what it's like to raise a girl.
What do you mean? This isn't personal.
Are you kidding? I was the best kid, like literally the
I
best
know
kid
what it's
ever.
like.
I was a people pleaser from the start. Like, didn't want to make any problems. The problems came in the teens. I mean, for real. That's how it
that's still a
started.
part of it. Listen, you're talking to two people in throes of raising teens right now.
Yeah. I have a 14-year-old girl at home. It's tough.
It is tough.
Do I want to go through that again?
Yes. Little blonde
Oh,
girl.
God.
Hello.
I tried
would
my
talk
best.
back in my
I tried
teens.
my best.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
All right, so no girl for you.
No girl for me.
You're going Scott?
All right, if I wasn't going to pick Scott, who would I raise?
Scott, you were on the phone, but Riz and I are both only raising you.
This could be me and you,
Okay.
dude. Look at this
Good.
mustache. This could be you.
If I raise you, I don't automatically get a mustache.
If I get a mustache, it's
You're
you
going
for
bald
sure.
and you're getting a mustache and you have dentures, okay?
Oh, I got to go bald. That's a harder sell. But if I get full facial hair, that would
Bonus.
entice me.
Yeah, as a father, with 2 teenagers at home, I would like to go down the path of least resistance.
Exactly right. I've done my duty. Yeah, we don't get to take away all the things that we're doing now. Just one of you, in a snap of a finger, becomes a kid.
You know what? I don't like that dads are being like, we want the easy way out.
Let's go to the childless
Oh, yeah,
people. I
dude.
have no idea.
Oh, yeah,
I
and
want
by the
your
way,
answers.
I'm renaming you. Whoever. Okay, I'm renaming Scott to
What's my
Oscar.
new
I
name?
thought about that name last night, and I said,
Okay.
hey, babe, if we ever have a baby, let's name it Oscar. And she goes, we're not having a baby, so we don't have to think about that.
Still wouldn't agree with you, though.
No, she's like,
You could
no.
have just said, okay.
Yeah, I know, exactly. She's like, no, we're not naming a baby Oscar.
All right, think about it for a second. I will go to Mike. Hey, Mike.
Mike, what's up,
shorty.
dude?
It's your birthday. Go, shorty. It's your birthday.
Mike Anthony, my
Yeah.
black correspondent on Happy Birthday. I texted you. You've called in.
Yeah.
Please confirm
Yeah.
Please confirm. We talked about birthdays earlier. Riz doesn't like.
Yeah.
He thinks a happy birthday song is
Well, the regular
pointless.
happy birthday song, it's very awkward. You want to leave. It's just a bunch of you can't sing along to your own birthday song. It's awkward.
It's definitely the top runner-up is obviously Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. It's the same song. It's the same words.
Yeah,
it's
but
done with soul.
Mike. If I'm surrounded by white people, that's not going to be right.
Well, let's make it more awkward. You got to do 2 Chainz' birthday song. All I want for my birthday is a big booty girl. All I want for my birthday.
That'd be a good one to sing in the office.
So I call a big booty. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, I want my
That's
wife
nice.
and kids. My next birthday, I want my wife and kids around the kitchen table.
Yeah.
When they get me a cupcake with a candle in it to sing that to me.
Well, it won't feel
Well,
meaningless.
cake, baby.
Oh, God.
You'll definitely get invited to the cookout and the kids, and obviously you can just do 50 Cent. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday.
Well, somebody please invite me to a black birthday party. I just want to
Yes.
go.
Mike, you might have to come to the office for the night. I don't know if it's. Can I sing the Stevie Wonder one, or is that appropriation? I don't know the rules.
Absolutely, you can.
All right.
Yes, yes.
permission.
Yes.
Give
I'm
it permission
confirming
granted.
Everybody,
Permission has been granted.
Yes.
everybody got a problem, give my email.
We've been stressing on that. Anytime I wish a happy birthday on Instagram, I put the Stevie Wonder one because I'm a Stevie Wonder fan.
Yeah.
Love Stevie Wonder.
And then I appreciate that now I have permission. That's very cool.
You got the cosign. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Sign. I love it.
Boom.
Mike, thank you for
Thank you for
calling.
clearing
Awesome. Thanks
everything
so
up.
much, guys.
I appreciate
Stay
it.
Happy
blessed.
See you.
birthday, Mike. Okay.
See you tonight.
Did kind of need that. I do think about that every once in a while. Like, man, I hope this isn't directly appropriation there because it is a better song. Just flat out, objectively, it's a better song. And anything Stevie Wonder does is
A better song is a better song.
Now you got options.
Yep.
Stevie
Now
We
Wonder-
took something meaningless and we made it meaningful.
Stevie Wonder sees no color.
That's literally.
That's true.
That's a
That
good
is
point.
very true.
Or does he?
What? Yeah.
According to Shaq, he does.
All right, so who you guys raising?
All right, back to this.
$20 million. Learn $20 million, tax-free.
Yeah.
Hits your bank account. I'm like, oh, my God. New Balance, $20 million.
Yeah.
Doorbell rings. It's a baby. It's one of us who you have to
It's
raise
a
till
boy.
18.
I said it's Rafe, and I
100%?
am his mother, and
Mommy.
I will buy you whatever you want with the $20 million. So
Oh, man. Top shelf
Already
cereal.
Already
All right.
spoiled.
Yeah, let's
already
see. Let's
spoiled,
see how
shelf
wanted
this
to
scare.
goes.
death.
Parenting fail.
We will be raised in Southern Illinois, and I will be smoking
he's
in the
gonna grow
car.
up to be
The same guy.
big a-hole
I
and
will
spoiled
subscribe
rotten.
What?
to watch this
Way to go.
TV show.
Same guy.
Rafe, who you raising?
This is tough, and I've had time to think about it. Obviously, Scott is the path of least resistance here.
Which I think I will go down that path.
Best
We
kid.
know, okay? We know.
Thank you.
There's part of me that I feel the same about the two of you. I want to raise you just to make you my bitch.
I
Just to,
mean,
just to
What?
boss you around.
that's not
Ooh.
cool.
Just to be like,
That's
To be an abusive parent.
that's gonna make
Come on,
me a-
To be an abusive parent.
that's gonna
No,
make
I'm
me a
kidding.
little
to be an
kid.
abusive parent.
I'm
okay.
kidding.
I can tell you, my nature is that's not going to go well.
Yeah, same. No, I've thought about it quite extensively because I was like, man, it would be just having like a little baby Riz running around would be hilarious.
If you don't pick me,
Same with the baby moon. You're getting picked. Just relax. I
was gonna say-
I had a son. I've done that deal. I've always wanted. I liked having granddaughters. I liked having it female energy in my life, and I would rather raise a daughter if I got to do it all over again, because I've done the boy thing. My family's all boys, and I want a little energy. Plus, there's a couple things I want to get out of you.
like what?
I just want you. I'm gonna like raise up. I'm gonna be like, stop.
You won't
look,
die when I'm 21.
You're not sick. Stop. I want to get the hypochondria out of you, and I want to like, the private conversations that we have. Like,
You're picking Learn?
Hell yeah.
Lame.
I was like Hank Williams Jr. whenever I was a child. Okay,
Yeah.
I was riding.
she had her baby teeth. till she was
Stationary-
in 5th grade.
I did. I had a horse. Speaking of Year of the Fire horse, I would ride
Whoa.
this stationary horse every day, and I had a pink and purple Hank Williams hat that I would wear. Okay, with a gypsy costume. Gypsy meaning like a genie in a bottle, and that was my life, dude. Raising puppies and cats and just loving life.
I also think about.
Ugh.
Here's the big seller for me. I started thinking about like the tween years. I don't want none of you guys in my house joeing all the time.
Right.
Going through that puberty.
You're breaking
No
towels.
way, dude. Don't want you. I don't want you in my bathroom. Joeing. I don't want you
everywhere
in your
me?
house.
How about
I'm
me?
Joe
I know.
everywhere.
He's
I
having
skipped
babies in high school.
I skipped and went right to baby making.
He's at the rave.
I'm Joe
and
and
he's
everywhere.
like,
I don't want to be a grandpa young again, so I ain't picking you.
You know what?
What?
If Scott's off the table, you know what I'm picking? I'm picking Moon. Because you know what? When he's old enough, we're going to form a band.
That's
Okay.
right.
Oh, cool. Cool
Okay?
for you.
Yeah.
We're going to form
Really
a band.
cool.
Yeah.
And we're going
Dad.
to travel.
Dad.
We're going to travel the world.
Dad, you want to be in my band?
And we're going to make money.
Dad, get out of here.
That's
You're
what we're
freaking
doing.
out the girls.
Dad,
We're
we're
going
going to travel
father
the
and
planet.
son traveling band. We're going to go across the world.
You're like a pageant father,
I don't
only
want
it's a
none of you
band.
guys to stank up in my house.
Yeah, it would be
You know how bad
a
kids
stage
stink?
band. I'm going to be stage dad. That's what I'm going to be.
Oh,
yes.
Lord.
Yeah, Dad, will you be my manager?
That was my thought with him. Is like I could really like could stage manage and be like Britney's get a conservatory over him.
Yeah. Let's get him addicted to opioids.
Dad, how are we doing money-wise?
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it.
Take these pills and get up there and sing.
I'm the bookkeeper.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be a bad stage parent. I'm going to steal all your money.
That'd be tight.
That's so tight. So not only I might have $20 million in the bank, but I might have your money too.
Which you will get in a
And
trust
then-
fund when I pass.
And then 18, you're going to emancipate yourself, and we're done. So
That's cool.
We're done.
here we
here.
go. And we're done here. And then you get
pretty
to write a
awesome.
book on how bad of a father I was.
Called
Win-win.
Noted.
What
he
he's
actually
really
writes
like.
it before you get to it.
Win-win.
Yeah.
What he's really like.
Scott, who are you going to pick?
Gosh, it's tough.
And why is it me?
Well, it's
Why are you
you.
going to raise me?
Well, the reason I want to raise you is because we'd have so many great laughs.
I know, we'd have so
But
much
you're a
fun.
girl.
Sing happy
dad,
birthday all the
dude.
time. And the main reason is I could retire very early. Oh, I mean, I got 20 million, but
20
also
mil.
on top of that,
I don't think you could handle having a son.
no, I don't know. I think I'll go with learn. You know why?
I
Why?
can't handle having a son.
Think of
Why is
my
that?
Because he's so
son-in-law's
sensitive
Tim.
and sweet. Your son-in-law is Tim.
He's going to be Tim, and that would be awesome, and I'll take it.
You could be Tim's
You're thinking way in the
father-in-law.
future on
Well,
this.
think of it. We could hang out, ride
Although
motorcycles,
I don't know if I
do
like that you're
woodworking.
picking me because of somebody else, but whatever. That's fine if that's what
No,
gets
I mean,
you there.
because I love you dearly, so I want to play basketball with Tim. I could.
You're picking Learn because eventually she's going to meet Tim. What?
Yeah.
After you raise her.
It's incredible.
But you
It's
know
a
what?
great
If you were
deal.
my father, I'd probably pick like a not nice guy that's like a biker just to like rebel.
So
You know
now
what
I wonder
mean?
if in the scenario, like, you get your 20 mil and you pick one of us and we just shrink down into a baby.
Yeah.
And we don't
Immediately.
immediately.
That'd be great.
So I wonder what Tim be like, I'll wait for you.
Lord. No, he will not. He's moving
wait
on.
for you.
He's got better ideas.
How weird would that be?
It's like Benjamin Button.
I'll wait for you.
What if he just got a clone baby? So we're still around, and you got like a baby Rafe at home. We're like, what is this kid's deal, man? I'm like, hey, man.
I don't know, man. It's
You
your-
picked the wrong.
Your responsibility.
He's
now.
crazy.
Huh.
I was a good child. You wouldn't have problems with me until later.
Well, the later
Yeah.
is coming, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
gonna happen.
ignore the
I was a
later.
good child. I was a very good child.
Up until what year?
Oh, teens.
I'll tell you my
probably.
turn. Between sophomore and junior year,
Yeah.
I made the turn.
I was 13. That's when drugs got introduced. Way too young.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ray,
I
if
could
it
take
was
it back.
same between sophomore and junior year,
Really
really?
close. Yeah. That was like a growth spurt.
It's my horse guy.
That's when I started to really. That's where I started pushing back on authority, and that lasted a while.
Yeah.
But part of that was my upbringing too, so that could change. If I'm being raised in a different environment,
Nurturing, supportive household
who
that
knows?
Loving.
loves you and supports.
We will find. That would be a good way to find out nature versus nurture.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Nature versus nurture. We would be different personalities if we were raised by different people.
Yeah,
what,
for sure.
What year was that you made the
I think
switch?
she would keep me because of the Southern Illinois upbringing. I think we would keep each other somewhat intact.
I,
mean,
would
that's-
say between, I graduated in 96, so I would say between 94 and 95.
See, that's about the year I made a switch because I went from being like a C, D student to a B and A student.
Nice.
You went the other way?
Well, yeah, I went the other way. Hey, I got college credits that way.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Now look at you, dressed up like Austin Powers.
I know.
I
There he
look
is.
nice now. I wear glasses,
My
so
guy.
I'm smart.
I mean, my whole life has been, an intersection or a cross section of nature versus nurture. I'm the poster child for it, truly. Because I was raised with my brother who was not adopted. And there are so many similarities, there are so many differences, and some of it you can dang near point at nature or nurture.
That's
well,
cool.
it would be, the real test would be identical twins raised by two different people.
Ah, yes.
That would be the real nature versus nurture.
Like the
identical
Steve
twins.
Guttenberg movie, It Takes Two with Mary-Kate and Ashley
Exactly
Olsen
what I was thinking.
and
All right.
Kirstie Alley.
Here's another twist on this. This is another Rafe twist. You get $20 million. Babies are out of this. No babies.
No babies.
But for 1 year, every thought you have will have to be verbalized out loud.
In real time.
Okay, say what's the trade-off?
So do you get $20 million?
$20 million.
But for 1 year, one calendar year, 365 days.
Yeah.
Every thought you have will be has to be verbalized out loud.
We'd be the nicest people in the world.
100%. I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I will do that in a second.
I would as well. Because then it's just you're living the most authentic life ever. Because people are hearing everything that you're thinking and deciding if they want to deal with that or not.
There's a
And so
tremendous-
there you go.
Rafe's caught me before where I was talking in the hallway already, so I
Yeah,
kind
I
of do
have,
it
yeah.
anyways.
I already
I mean,
I do
you
that too.
really, let's really think about this.
Listen,
Be for real with yourselves. Every
Every
passing
thought.
thought. I'm not talking about every major. I sat down and I'm talking fleeting thoughts that
Intrusive.
float in and float out. Every
You
intrusive
could be
thought.
sitting in a meeting and
You walk down the hallway and you're like,
Yes.
yeah, your shirt sucks.
You could be in a meeting and have to out loud say,
Your
"I
hair
can take a
looks
dump."
dumb.
I'll tell you why.
I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
I'll tell you why I do it. I kind of have an issue with that anyway. I do speak.
Boobs.
I do say a little too much of what I'm authentically thinking, and I understand the fallout. But with 20 million, I ain't gonna be in the hallway to say that. I'm
But
gonna
for
be
a
at
year,
my
you
house.
have to keep your regular life.
Well, dude, that
You
wasn't
don't
a
get
part
the
of
20 million to the
Now
end.
we're adding.
Oh, what?
You get the 20 million at the
Excuse
end.
me?
20 million at the end.
20 million. Fine. I'm not gonna care that I just upset somebody because it was
Also-
it was a
I'm with you,
legitimate
man.
thought.
I'm exactly
You
with
get 20 million if you can keep your job as well the whole year.
An additional 20 million.
Okay,
I don't
imagine
even
you're,
care
sitting
about
in a,
that.
imagine you're sitting at a staff meeting and an intrusive thought hits you. You're like,
You don't know what you're talking
like,
about.
oh no, like Susie's rack looks great in that shirt.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever.
You have to say it.
Have to.
She's a tennis player.
Every base,
your eyes
every
closed the whole time.
terrible base thought from your possum lizard brain.
John
is coming
Kiosk
out.
could be talking about, and he could say, and you go, "Oh God!" I mean, you'd have to yell that out,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Wonder what I'm getting for lunch later. Like as people are talking to you.
Yeah,
or like I, have to,
This is like Yes Man or
I have to take a huge dump.
Yeah.
Liar, liar.
Liar.
Yeah, same thing. It doesn't have to be. You can just be anything, dude.
Any thought you
just
have.
any crazy thought you have. You could be in a meeting,
I'm sorry to say.
be like, "Oh wow, John Kioski's tall. I wonder if he's got a giant hog," and you just say it out loud in front of everybody,
This almost
like I
sounds,
just did on the radio.
This almost sounds appealing. It almost sounds. Like freedom. Everything you're describing sounds like freedom to me.
Trademark,
sound like
copyright.
that.
Please don't fire me.
It may sound like that, but you know, there's also something having couth and not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what society is.
You're supposed to have a filter. That's why I hate people that are like, just tell me I can have no filter. I'm like, that just means you suck. You're a terrible person.
I know on
we are
paper it
supposed to
sounds
have
nice.
a filter.
No, on paper, this is the way to go.
Get out of here.
On paper, my bank account says I'm $20 million richer, and everybody knows my thoughts, and then I can just go live in a cave by myself with my
Okay.
puppies.
On paper, it says, "I'm sorry I said that." Moon. See you later.
Yeah.
All right, well, now remember, this is
I'm
at
sorry
home,
I
too.
thought that.
I believe you to an extent. I believe you here. I believe that. But at home, with your kids and your wife,
Yep.
no filter.
I'm fine. I feel like I honestly like.
You think you would still be married at the end of a year?
All the bad
100%.
parts of you come out.
100%.
Every doubt you've ever had.
100%, dude. Because
Judgment.
I have gotten to a point in my
She
life.
says something to
where
you, and in your brain you go, God, you say stupid stuff sometimes.
See, I
it
don't.
just comes
But
right
now,
out.
dude, I have gotten to a point, and I'm legitimate about this. This is not some virtue signal.
You'd be dead, dude. Chris would be dead.
I am to a point in my thoughts and in my relationship and everything, especially in my home, that I am 100% confident that I would be fine.
It would be a fun reality show.
It
But
would
you're
be
fine
great.
now, but like 10 years from now, like as things start to
You really need to be
age.
honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
dude.
also,
we all change. We
tough.
all
can you
evolve
tell your
and get
spouse,
more
like, hey,
irritable.
I have to verbalize everything, but we're getting 20 million, so just deal with it for a year.
And maybe that'll take some of the edge off, but the hurt will still be there.
I would assume that you don't. Do you get to tell people about this condition? I'm sorry, I have a condition. It's called $20 million.
I have a condition. It's called greed. And the
it's-
fallout from it is
Pain for
you got a
other people.
stupid nose, and I hate looking at it. People, you see, all the people, you would
You're
make
just getting
so
punched. You're just in the
all
hospital.
day long, dude. You're getting
All of your medical bills is eating up that money
Every
because you're getting your
thought
ass
you have
kicked
about somebody,
all
the way somebody
time.
looks, the way somebody dresses, the way somebody acts, you have to verbalize it.
Yeah.
even an inadvertent thought. You know, I have so many things that just whoa. How'd that get in? I'm just thinking like, oh man, I dropped a brick on my friend's toe in 3rd grade, and I said it was an accident, but part of me thinks it's on purpose. Am I a serial killer? You're just gonna have those thoughts Your shower thoughts are coming out.
Every maybe weird sexual thought you have about somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have a lot of sick days, that's for sure.
I can't
Real
deal
sick.
with people.
I'd be like, ooh, today's not a good day to be on the microphone.
I can't come in today. I'm horny.
Right.
What?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm horny, and I'm horny, and I have to verbalize all my thoughts. This is an HR nightmare.
yeah,
I got to take the day off.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm having a Joe day.
I would have a few less work days near a microphone.
Oh, there's Andrew says that there's actually a disorder that we're talking like it's called
Tourette's.
frontal lobe disinhibition.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, there you have it. That's what I have.
Man.
I bought it.
And you bought it for 20
What's it
mil,
called?
and I get rid of it
Frontal
in
lobe.
365 days. Frontal lobe disinhibition.
Lisa Loeb.
I have Lisa Loeb syndrome.
It's an interesting thought experiment. okay?
Absolutely.
You would be dead.
Man,
You would be physically not
Would
with
I
us
take-
anymore.
I'm over here
20
wishing
mil?
this was possible.
Me too.
You would?
How do I
I'll
get
roll
this
the
to
dice.
Yeah,
happen?
how do I get this?
I'm going to roll the dice.
gotta
Right,
find
he's
a
saying
genie on a
yes.
boardwalk,
I want to
like in
let's
Big.
focus up. You're saying yes, Riz.
I'm going to roll the dice on this. I'm going to say yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
my
you
man.
would be dead in 2 weeks.
I feel like you're pretty open and honest anyway.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
no,
No,
I'm not.
not to that
I mean,
degree.
Terrible, dude.
I got some pretty.
Why do you got so many
I got
layers?
some pretty weird thoughts,
Okay.
Lauren. And
Your anger alone, like your cortex processes through like, this is going to be a whole thing. That is your like you're filtering through that. Like at home, think about things you've said to your wife out loud before that
I
have
know
almost
this.
cost you your life, and that's through a filter. You would, and everything every time your
It's
kids
$20
were
million
annoying you,
though.
every
Yeah.
time your son
know.
or daughter was annoying you, you have to be like, you're annoying, and there's parts of your personality I don't like. You have to say that to your
I
children.
know that's.
Yeah, but at the end of this year, now I have
I'll buy him
20
something
now,
nice.
now I
I'm
have
sending you to a good college.
Now I have
Yeah.
$20 million to invest in my life and like provide for my grandchildren, and I've now gotten rid of all the people I really didn't need in my life anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not on purpose necessarily, but like they're all gone.
I have a good challenge. I'm sure there's some billionaires listening right now. Why don't you just try this on all of us, all 5 of us? Give us
Give
20
us
million,
20 mil.
and we have to say exactly what's on our mind at all times.
Okay.
And just go to venmo.com/.
King
Yeah, yeah.
Scott Rule.
Hey, you know what though? 20 mil. At what cost? We have no
You have
friends anymore.
nobody in your life
We have nobody in our
anymore.
lives anymore.
We have each other.
Only the real ones.
Let me read you the key symptoms of frontal lobe disinhibition, because this is basically what we will be having for a year. Socially inappropriate behavior, making tactless, rude, offensive remarks to others without awareness of the breach in decorum. Impulsivity, acting without thinking, making rash, careless, and risky decisions. Emotional instability, explosive anger, irritability, rapid shifts between emotional states. Lack of inhibition, loss of filters, displaying sexual inappropriateness or sharing intimate private information with strangers.
Yeah.
Aggression, increased physical or verbal aggression towards people or objects, and reduced self-control, inability to maintain previous levels of social etiquette or behavior.
Oh my
God,
gosh!
how sad
for
is
the
this?
most part, that is the bio of our show.
I
Yeah,
know.
but how sad
You're
is
right,
this?
dude. We're
Somebody's
not
got
really
this.
giving up a lot.
That's what I'm saying. We're almost there.
Let's get
we are
rich.
73%.
No, I mean,
no, you're right. Now that I read it out loud.
Check.
Honestly, to that degree, can you imagine have that not getting 20 mil at the end of the year?
I know that's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's terrible.
That is 73% of this show's content. Is everything you just said. That's our new bio.
I wonder if there's a
Put our names on
documentary.
it.
I'm all in on what
The
this
Riz
is like.
complex.
What?
What?
Yeah, the Riz
show,
complex.
not you.
Yeah, that's our fourth.
What a cool name.
I've got the Riz. And finally, the Riz is a diagnosis.
I'm going to take the 20 mil.
And I think it's smart.
Yep. I think so too.
Are you taking it, Scott?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think you and I will remain friends.
Scott, you're going to own the whole world because you're going to be so lovely. I don't think you have the terrible thoughts that we all have. I think that
They're
you have
they're there,
beautiful
but they're a
thoughts.
little sillier than
He's got him.
No, he doesn't.
He's probably
a
got him
man
worse
of
than all of
light.
us.
But you can train that. You can train that.
Yeah.
And perhaps in this process, you can learn to train that.
To learn to not have bad thoughts?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There's listen. It's like
Hypnotherapy.
Imagine we're on the
It's
show
like a-
right
it's
now.
like-
I
it's
look
like a
at
channel.
you.
You
and I
don't
go, I
get-
just want to kill you.
yeah, but
You don't get like a run up to train. It's like, do you want the money? Boom. You're going to start saying your stuff right now.
and that's fine. And I'm pretty confident that I've been training enough, and I will put it into overdrive. Like we're like a TV, like your brain can only watch one channel at a time, or one or two channels at a time, and you can kind of train what channel that is. That's what prayer is all about.
Yeah, that's what the Bible says. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
It is, dude. It is in your mind. find you are in much more control than you think.
I want to cut your head off.
Okay.
And that I understand.
Wait, did you
Just
get
get
20
tossed
million?
with
I
Jack
fully
Hanna.
understand that. In moments of this show, sometimes that's my job. I get it. And I'm fine with it. I love you, buddy. We're still friends.
Good God. If I had something really sharp around me, I would
I would slash your throat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I accept.
growl you.
I accept. I assume that that's your thought half the time
Well,
anyway.
that's true too. Yeah,
But I
I mean,
keep
I'm
it
always
inside.
assuming the worst out
Yeah.
of
Keep it
everybody
inside.
hates me and all that crap. So,
All right, listen.
That's your internal.
well, that's it. Yeah, you're
That's all
projecting.
coming out too.
Yeah.
By the way,
Are you taking the 20 mil?
every time you're like, I hate myself. You're gonna be in an elevator with people, and
Right.
they're gonna be like
Yeah,
in an elevator having a good day, and you're gonna be like, I hate myself, and they're gonna be like, oh, this guy's gonna kill us all.
As the elevator door shuts.
Yeah. Dude, that's what choose joy is. That's your
Suicide
channel.
doesn't seem that bad. You're just
Oh,
gonna
God,
say
in an
it
elevator.
in front of people.
What about you, Rafe? You taking it?
Man, this is tough. I don't know.
You've worked yourself into a mess right now
Yeah,
because
but lather.
I think you were definitely no, and we've been a little bit compelling.
I don't know now.
Just ever so
Part of
slightly.
me's like, how much is a good PR team? 10 mil? I still got 10 left.
You will have I will have no friends at the end of this.
And maybe you'll be better for that.
My family will have left.
Oh, everybody's gone for
You,
a
you
Everybody's
get
gone
rid,
from my
you
life.
Get, you
There'll
get
be
rid of
good
all the
things
people that are.
too. I mean, I have good thoughts too, and I try to think about that. Where I'm like, well, there's going to be times that I'm like, hey, man, this is something I admire about you. It's gonna because those things do pop into my head. And I don't always tell people. I try to tell people when it's a good thing, but sometimes you don't.
And by the way, you guys are all assuming I only think bad thoughts.
Yeah, well,
And
90%.
that's maybe the
No,
bulk.
I know it's
never
a mixed
Maybe the
bag.
bulk.
Yeah.
But there are some nice things that are in there too.
You got to dig around in that bag, but there's.
There's just going to be a lot of me walking out in public like, you're hot. You're hot.
hot.
Hey, you're hot.
You're ugly.
Yeah, I might, maybe.
You
Not
should have
hot.
stayed home.
Not hot, like your personality.
Put a bag over your head.
I don't know. I mean, 20 million seems like a lot of money to me because I'm.
20 mil's a lot of money. And
Is it worth-
I could start a new life.
Is it worth hurting a lot of people?
But also, like, not a lot of money. I mean, that's going to think about down the line. We still got what? How old are you? 47?
Yeah.
You still got some time. I mean,
I still got some
30
time.
years.
I can make 20 mil
40
work.
years.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know, man.
You did it? You're doing it?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
No,
I
I will say
20
this.
million work for the rest of my life.
As a trust fund kid, you guys will love having 20 million bucks. Trust me, it's the best.
I know.
I'm
could
taking
start
the
a-
money, but I'm betting that 3 months in, I'm super regretful. 6 months in, for sure. And I'm just like, oh, this sucks, man. Like, I don't know if this is worth it. I think everyone might feel that way. It's hard to say no to that kind of cash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want the bag, baby.
I'll lose my family and my friends, but I could pick up and move somewhere and start a new life.
There'll be one friend that'll stick it out with you
Samwise.
for the money.
Because they love you're crazy. Yeah.
Because I'm entertaining to them.
That's my friend Abby, dude. She knows. We're already like this together. Like she hears everything, the good, the bad, the ugly,
Yeah.
all of it, and
She'll
she's
hear
been by my
everything you
side
think
for
about.
a long time.
Everything in her life, too, with no filter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we have no filter with each
Okay.
other.
Oh yeah. I feel that way about Johnny. We've been.
Everybody's got a little filter with everybody.
Yep.
Now with Abby,
I don't know
Let's
about
not
with him.
fool ourselves, guys.
honestly, we're getting ourselves.
Fooling
Stop
yourselves.
living the
I don't know.
lie.
I think Johnny knows me.
Stop lying.
Since high school, dude. We've
You're fooling
shared everything.
yourselves.
All right.
My wife too. My wife knows me, and I'm confident in that.
Okay. Well, I think my wife knows me. But every thought I have,
She knows every thought I have anyway. That's our thing. It's all good.
gotta
It's all
have.
good. I am confident. I've never been more
There's
confident.
got to be some mystery.
Nah.
Hey, what else does the Bible say? Pride goeth before the fall, right?
All right, listen, we got to take a break, but first. And it's sponsored by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Beat the Clock Happy Hours back weekdays from 3 to 6 at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Barnhart, Tammy McCain is our greatest member of the day. Tammy started taking her 3 kids to Point Fest over 20 years ago. Now she puts in her earbuds as soon as she clocks in at work so she can listen to the Riz Show. Tammy says, y'all work together even when you don't. We all need to learn in our life from time to time. And I understand Riz to my core. When I met Rafe, I was starstruck and surprised when he recognized my son, Drake, from doing stand-up. I tried so hard to play it cool. Tammy loves hanging out with her three kids, and is it 5 granddaughters or 5-year-old granddaughter? I'm not sure, but either way. Tammy McCain from Barnhart is our Team Riz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with crap on celebrities and a couple local stories for you. All right, Lauren, what do we got?
Arby's, we have the shows. R.I.P. to Robert Duvall and Jesse Jackson. The AI orders are heating up. And never forget, celebrities we just let off the hook for some reason.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that morning. Crap on celebrities. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ. Show your emails, RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. I want to get to a couple local stories here. Man, I loved living in the Central West End. Anybody else live in the West End?
I'd love to.
At one point? When we moved to St. Louis back in 2003, that was our first area we lived in. Lived on Maryland was the first apartment. The next apartment we lived in was on West Pine. Mm-hmm. West Pine Boulevard, the old Forest Park Hotel. Loved it. No kids, two people in their 20s.
Fun.
Walk to restaurants. It was fun. Now, if you live in the West End, you might want to double-check your building security because things got, pretty bizarre on West Pine Boulevard this past Friday. Friday the 13th, by the way. So, police were called to a pretty high-end apartment building in the 4400 block of West Pine. 58-year-old guy, Richard Martin, old Dick Martin, allegedly went on a naked rampage. That's right. So it started when a security guard went up to the 14th floor to check on a report of a man lying in the hallway. And there's old Dick Martin. Guard goes, "Get the hell out of here, Dick." And then he reportedly stripped completely naked and started touching himself.
Oh, no.
And then he tried to get the guard to touch him. The guard actually recorded the encounter as evidence, and I would love to see that video. Oh, where's that? Leak it. Leak it. That got worse. A tenant was trying to take the elevator when Mr. Martin, still fully naked, forced his way inside. Police say he cornered the resident, continuing his lewd behavior, and actually grabbed the tenant's hand to try and force physical contact.
My goodness.
Now we've kicked it up a notch. The terrified tenant managed to sprint away as soon as the doors opened in the lobby. Where's the security guard at this point?
Do they even have them anymore?
The security guard?
Is that the security guard who was touched first?
The security guard caught the guy on the 14th floor. Said, "Get out." Guy strips naked. Then a tenant in the elevator, I guess the guy forced his way in.
This is a different time, though, or the same time?
Same time.
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
thinking that's what the story sounds like.
Golly.
Before police arrived to arrest him, Dick allegedly took his aggression out on the building's decor. He smashed a lobby window, toppled over 2 marble statues. Here's the kicker. Statues worth $500,000 apiece. This guy destroyed $1 million.
Whoa.
Damn.
$1 million worth of decor.
What are those statues?
Yeah.
So this guy was arrested, now facing a laundry list of charges from the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office, including first-degree burglary, first-degree property damage, and sexual misconduct.
That's scary.
Speaking of lewd behavior, sometimes a news story leaves you scratching your head at the timing. This is definitely one of those cases. So, 35-year-old guy, Aaron Barber, back in custody after a disturbing incident at a downtown apartment complex. This happened less than 2 weeks ago after he was released from jail for doing something very similar at an elementary school. So, according to cops, things went down last Wednesday. So, a week ago Wednesday. This is at an apartment complex on Wash Ave. An employee in the leasing office spotted Aaron standing outside the glass doors, exposing himself and joeing. It escalated quickly when Aaron actually entered the building while the employee was trying to lock the door. Police say he walked behind the leasing desk and continued joeing. Even when officers arrived on the scene, he wouldn't stop. I mean, I guess this man was on a
mission.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Police actually tried to pull his pants up for him, but he pulled him right back down. Apparently, this wasn't the first time at this specific building for Aaron. Police noted he'd been caught naked there on previous occasions. Now, here's the part that got people frustrated. So, Aaron had just been released on a personal recognizance bond on January 29th. He had been in custody since last October after being charged with exposing himself on the grounds of Patrick Henry Elementary School. So he's out of jail for less than 2 weeks before this new incident occurred. I don't think this man should be out.
I don't think he wants to be out.
You don't think so? I think he wants to be out.
Wait, what
sounds
certain
like he's
parts to
trying
be out?
It sounds like he's trying to get back in jail as fast as possible.
So Aaron's been charged with first-degree burglary, first-degree sexual misconduct. Unlike last time, he's currently being held without bond until trial. So his upcoming court dates for both his new downtown incident and the previous school incident are coming up. So let's leave him locked up.
Yeah.
Man, you know neighborhood arguments are usually about what? Property lines, loud music.
Dog poop.
You don't happen to watch that yet, have you? Neighbors?
No, not yet.
Yeah, started.
Put it in your queue.
Yeah, I'll watch that. That's on HBO Max?
Yeah, this is a good conversation about that because that show is Neighbors from Hell.
So Neighbors from Hell, but how are these problems, these neighborly problems usually solved?
Violence.
Yelling.
Usually not violence.
Yeah, it's ignoring it.
Ignoring it,
Time.
yelling,
Passive
ignoring,
aggression.
passive aggression.
Or talk about it.
Like I got an issue at my house. Remember there was that little kid on the motorbike that keeps zooming up and down? Now there's two of them.
Oh, great. Okay.
They're multiplying?
Yep.
No.
It's now a gang.
Someone fed him after midnight.
And now there's two. And
Now
yesterday
it's a gang.
Yesterday they were both out.
Kiss our ass, Mr. Rizzuto.
Yep.
I think it's a squad. 3 or more is a gang.
Okay.
2's a squad.
Okay,
at
we got a
best.
squad.
At best, you got a biker squad. A
get
mini
more.
biker squad in your neighborhood.
Wearing vests, okay?
That is sweet.
What kind of vests?
That is kind of neat.
They say Hell's Angels on the back.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, they're back.
On mini bikes?
Yes.
To be
Is
honest,
this like Mini Kiss?
I don't
like
know.
Mini Hell's
Yeah,
Angels?
Mini Hell's Angels. I'm not sure what's happening.
I think you should leave him alone.
It's all Sons of Anarchy at my house.
Whoa.
And I don't want to be the guy.
You already were.
No, I didn't.
You went out in a robe.
I went out in my, ask me about my meatballs
Apron.
apron, okay?
Okay. Different.
I didn't say anything. I'm waiting for one of the old people in the neighborhood to yell at them.
Did you have a spatula in your hand when you were out there?
Did you throw
in
a
your
meatball?
apron?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I was spatula it up. Anyway, things took a violent turn in Hillsborough a couple days ago. A local man is sitting in jail without bond after settling a dispute with a hammer.
It's
So
hammer time.
Here's what went down. This happened on last Thursday. So it started as a dad trying to handle a bullying situation. The victim told police that his neighbor's son was picking on his stepson. So let's see if we could. Okay. Neighbor's son was picking on his stepson.
Okay.
So when he saw the father, James Davis, pull into the driveway on his motorcycle, he walked over to talk it out. And surveillance video captured what happened next. The two men had a tense exchange in the driveway, and this is near Highway 21. At one point, they moved towards each other, and that's when James hit the neighbor in the face with a hammer.
Whoa. Man, that's not good.
Yeah, the victim was seen stumbling away, clutching his face, bleeding profusely, while James stood there yelling threats that he was going to kill him. When deputies arrived, they found a bloody scene and the weapon, and James didn't exactly play it cool, reportedly telling officers if this were Mississippi, he could have just shot the neighbor for walking onto his property. What?
Oh, the whole.
The Mississippi defense. Come on, man. We all know that.
Stand your ground. What?
Yeah.
Mississippi, this is my conflict resolution hammer. I don't think that's just a regular carpenter's hammer, sir.
It's the people's hammer.
And
That's what it is.
Not in Mississippi.
Well, James is now facing charges of first-degree assault and armed criminal action. How not to handle a situation. But if this was Mississippi, you're lucky he'd be dead.
I'm a judge, and this is my gavel.
Finally, locally, this is sad. If you've ever walked down the Del Mar Loop in St. Louis, stop to stare at a crazy creative window display at maybe Blueberry Hill, you have Linda Edwards to thank. Sad news came out this week. Linda, the co-founder of the iconic music club and restaurant, passed away on Sunday at the age of 78. Linda and her husband, Joe Edwards, opened Blueberry Hill back in 1972, basically kickstarting the revitalization of the whole Loop neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Joe is, and Moon, you get a test because you just were a part of the group that bought Pinup Bowl from him. Mm-hmm. Joe is often the public face of everything down there. Linda was basically the artistic soul behind everything.
Mm-hmm. And she had a bowling group, Lady Balls.
Yeah, she was the Lady Balls head over there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, big loss, man.
Yeah.
And such a cool family too. And I feel for the kiddos and for Joe and the whole family because that's a big loss.
So starting in '86, she took charge of Blueberry Hill's famous front windows, and she didn't just put up decorations; she created art. Mm-hmm. Her displays ranged from what they described as whimsical to weird.
Oh yeah. Rosemary's Baby Shower.
Sometimes even featuring live performers in the window. And Joe recalled that her attention to detail rivaled the classic department store windows in the 1940s.
There's a book that she and one of her daughters, they put out a couple years ago where it has all the archives of her window displays you can buy locally.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So she leaves behind a massive legacy in St. Louis culture, especially down in that area. And her husband, Joe, and their two daughters. And a city full of music fans who've enjoyed the space she helped create, for over 50 years. It's a big loss.
Tim and I, we were there a couple Saturdays ago, right as they opened at 11. Mm-hmm. And I was reminiscing about how, when my mom was dating Jerry and we were going to move to St. Louis, I didn't want to. And my mom specifically took me to the Del Mar Loop and to Blueberry Hill. And she was like, look, this is how cool this could be. We could go here all the time. And I fell in love with that place, to the point where, growing up in Columbia, I painted my bedroom that kind of bright dark blue that Blueberry Hill is, and decorated because of how Linda decorated. I didn't know Linda at all. I knew I would see Joe all the time, but I was like, God, that woman was so impactful with my creative spirit and my comfortability with moving to the city. And so when I saw that yesterday, I was like, man, I'm just so bummed out. I never got to meet her, But I'm so glad that her essence will live on in that iconic space.
Man,
how often did you actually get taken to Blueberry Hill?
All the time. My mom knew. She was remember when Ragorama used to be right around the corner? Mm-hmm. And that's where I fell in love. Because otherwise,
is that still around?
No, it's not. It's a different store now.
Yeah, different name.
But I was
I think she was from that area too. Raised in there, went to St. Rock's and everything.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
That was her spot, and they revitalized that.
They did, and I'm so grateful. I mean, that spot. If you haven't been to the Del Mar Loop in a while, go. It needs us, and it also is still iconic in all the ways that it's been.
Well, R.I.P. Linda. All right, today is February the 17th. Back in the day, 225 years ago, 1801, Thomas Jefferson was elected the third president of the United States, defeating Aaron Burr thanks to the support of a guy named Hamilton. It was the first peaceful transfer of power between political parties. 54 years ago, 1972, a crowd at London's Rainbow Theatre heard Pink Floyd play Dark Side of the Moon for the first time.
Wow.
The album was released a year later and stayed on the charts for 303 weeks, making it the longest charting rock LP in Billboard's history. 50 years ago today, in 1976, the Eagles put out their greatest hits, 1971 to 1975, which would go on to battle Michael Jackson's Thriller for the title of the best-selling album of all time in the U.S. 37 years ago, 1989, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure comes out. And 12 years ago, in 2014, Jimmy Fallon takes over as the new host of The Tonight Show. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
And we start with some RIPs. So yesterday, legendary actor Robert Duvall was announced that he passed away on Sunday at the age of 95. Now, his career is massive. He started in 1962 with the classic To Kill a Mockingbird. He was in True Grit with John
He was Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird.
He was. And, of course, memorable roles in The Godfather and Apocalypse Now.
Tom Hagen and Godfather.
Yeah.
I watched Godfather not too long ago. He's great in that.
He is nominated for 6 Oscars, won for Tender Mercies. That was the only one that he won.
That movie's
for.
so good.
He did Lonesome Dove, right? He was the
He's the Lonesome Dove.
Well, so I just watched. Funny enough, I just watched Days of Thunder because my daughter's all into racing now. So we watched that, and he's a key part. That was like 87 or 89 or whatever the heck it was, and he was old as heck then.
Yeah.
And then
He's always been old.
on the plane, I finally watched Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell because that was one that I missed. I was like overexposed to Will Ferrell back when it came out, so I just skipped it. But people were like, "That's a good movie."
Yeah.
And I didn't know his dad is Robert Duvall. Do you know the whole premise behind that movie? Will Ferrell's like this, like, you know,
Meek.
meek, peaceful dude, and he's got a son who's like not really good at soccer and playing soccer. And then Robert Duvall is his dad,
Oh, no.
Will Ferrell's dad, who also has a baby who's being raised at the same time and is like Mr. Competitive. It's the perfect role. He's so good in
Yeah.
it. He's
That's
so
awesome.
funny. And what a loss, man.
Yeah, did you ever
95,
see Get
though.
Low as well?
Falling Down.
Falling Down is his best.
Falling
That's my
Down.
favorite.
Gods and Generals.
And
Thank
he
you for
went to
smoking.
Principia, by the way. So
Yeah.
there's the St.
Yeah.
Louis tie.
It was about 50 minutes
Yeah.
from here.
And he was in Open Range with
Principia. He's a Principia guy?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a star on the St. Louis Walk of Fame.
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
that's cool.
I didn't know that. All 4 years, he
It's also interesting. He won the Oscar for Tender Mercies, where he played an alcoholic country music singer. And then when Crazy Heart came out with Jeff Bridges, which is the same essential story, he played his friend. That was like a nod to his role.
That's cool.
He played
Oh,
like
that's
his
awesome.
friend because he played Bad Blake in that. It's a similar storyline, and Duvall came and played like a supporting actor role in that. I thought that was always cool.
Well, here's a little tribute of a couple of iconic times.
Oh, yeah, Gone at 60 Seconds.
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Your father would want to hear this. This is business, not personal.
They shot my father.
Even the shooting of your father was business, not personal, Sonny.
So Apocalypse Now, Godfather, Gone in 60 Seconds, Falling Down. Man.
He had a great career.
Open Range was awesome.
Also, 4 wives. 33-year-old Argentina actress Luciana Pedreza. They married in 2005. So
Yeah, I love it when somebody dies. And St. Louis media always, you always got to find the St. Louis
claim,
connection.
claim,
yeah.
claim. How can
Got
we
to claim
claim?
him
How can we
somehow.
claim?
And
Absolutely.
well, he moved to St. Louis when he was in his teens, and so that's pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
That's a pretty good connection.
let him
And
have it.
Open Range, Abraham Ben Ruby was in that with him. And he's a St. Louis boy.
There you go. Lots of connections.
That's whose son?
Smash.
Smash's son.
That was a good. Secondhand Lions was a movie he made with Haley Joel Osment and Mike Ucade. And that was there's a real good speech in that. He's had a lot of good films, man. That dude's had a good career.
Also, overnight, we're finding out civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson had died at the age of 84. His family says he passed away peacefully overnight, surrounded by loved ones.
I think he's been sick for a while.
Yeah, he's had some problems. He's had Parkinson's. He's been sick. But don't remember for that. Remember him for the massive part of the American civil rights history. I mean, this is a man who marched alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And here's a little bit of him talking about voting rights. I pulled this audio.
All right.
Especially for Black
Jesse
history.
Jackson.
Perhaps the most significant moment in black history in recent years has been the right to vote. 1965, blacks have been denied the right to vote for 346 years. With that vote comes a power to change our conditions and affect lives here in America and around the world. Use that vote, cherish it. We paid a big price to get it. Always use it. Keep hope alive.
So he negotiated the release of Americans that were held overseas. He pushed for voting rights and inspired generations of activists. So rest in peace to Jesse
He ran
Jackson.
for president, I think, 4 or 5 times.
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah. In music news.
4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
2 or 3. Couple, 2, 3.
Couple, 2, 3 times.
Shinedown have titled their long-awaited 8th album, you guys, 8. They got a little 8 instead of a G in the title, so it's very cool. It's due out May 29th, and they've shared a new single from it called Safe and Sound that's on YouTube right now. So that's
And you'll hear
breaking.
it every hour on this radio station.
Absolutely, you will.
Don't worry.
Also, the band Jimmy Eat World, did you see this? They performed in an Arby's.
That was
I did.
awesome.
This
I
was
did see
amazing.
this.
Sellouts.
So the performance took place just days before the Daytona 500, and there were NASCAR drivers in attendance in this Arby's. Here's a little bit of
Yeah,
what
what
it
was
sounded
the?
like.
I guess Arby's sponsored a car. Is that what? I don't know.
I bet they
what's
did.
the connection here? Why?
Well, they turned yesterday's roast beef into the tires.
Well, we have the Beatsmobile.
Not a bad idea.
All right, here's Jimmy Eat World at an Arby's.
Can you tell what this is?
So they're
Stand
out.
for your Arby's hate.
Arby's
today.
hate. I don't need
Not
to hate
today.
Arby's.
I kinda love
Arby's
that bands
does-
are
does the
popping
work
up.
for
Not today.
themselves.
The band's out celebrating their 25th anniversary of the album Bleed American. There's no St. Louis date as of yet, but hey, they're in Arby's, so maybe they'll come to an Arby's near us. The documentary The Ballad of Judas Priest, co-directed by Sam Dunn and Tom Morello, is at the film festivals, and then we'll get a premiere sometime in the near future, featuring interviews with all sorts of prominent musicians and artists who love Judas Priest, like Dave Grohl, the late Ozzy Osbourne, Lizzie Hale, all reflecting on the impact of Judas Priest's music and lasting legacy. You see the trailer for this? Looks
I
pretty
did not
good.
yet. No,
Looks pretty good.
I don't really know much about Judas Priest.
They started in Birmingham just like Black Sabbath.
I know that. I know like the basic
Rob
history.
Halford's super gay.
I like some of the songs. And I know the movie with Mark Wahlberg, Rockstar,
Yeah.
is loosely based off
Their history.
the history of Judas Priest.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about it. I love that Tom Morello is behind it. I have gotten to interview Rob Halford a couple of times on Zoom, and he's just fantastic. He's one of the nicest guys ever, and some of the best metal ever. So I look forward to it. Darius Rucker performed Frank Sinatra's "Come Fly with Me" with a full orchestra. Here's what this sounded like.
Okay.
Come fly with me, we'll fly away. If you could use some exotic booze at the bar in
That's great.
Isn't it great?
Come on, fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to pool room.
You like that kind of music?
Who's that?
Heck yeah.
Jim Carrey?
That's Darius Rucker.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
That sounds awesome.
You think that sounds like Jim Carrey?
No, I was throwing a funny name out there because I didn't hear who you said. But
Oh.
yeah, that's
Darius
great.
Rucker, yeah.
It does sound great.
Rucker. Justin Timberlake has given Jessica Biel several reasons not to trust him. I always think of Moon because remember the photo of him holding hands with that co-star of that movie that he made like a couple years ago, and you and I were kind of going off on like, he is in some big trouble. Like Jessica Biel's a fantastic woman,
Yeah,
and
like,
like
what
how
you
dare you
doing?
hold hands with this
What you
actress?
doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, they were like caught out.
Yeah, it was at a bar.
Yeah,
holding hands?
Yeah, they were like co-stars holding hands, and also the DUI that he had a couple years ago I believe it was in the Hamptons, right, where
was
he
in the
got pulled
Hamptons,
over.
yeah.
So it's not surprising that Jessica Biel has got Timberlake on a tight leash these days. A so-called, quote, source says it is very clear and an understanding that he is not calling the shots anymore, not if he wants to keep her happy and remain a married man. So
Well, that's a great way to live.
boys' nights are off limits. Jessica needs to know where he is.
Good stable marriage where
You know, one
Hey,
person's in
you don't
One
know,
person's
though.
in charge.
But you don't know, though. Maybe he's a type of guy that without her, he'd spin out, and like she's the only one keeping them together. Who knows? I've seen that in a relationship too. And
That's
I hope they're
codependency, but you know, it could work, and I hope it does.
Sure,
I guess.
sure it could.
listen, man, some people are a disaster, and I'm not saying that about him.
She calls the shots around here. Get the hell out of here.
No boys' night. He's in a boy band. How can you have no boys' night? And you're
Only
part of
Lance.
NSYNC? What?
Lance is welcome.
Lance is welcome. I'm sad about this because I'm like the old boomer on this show. Anderson Cooper is leaving 60 Minutes after
Oh,
nearly 2
no.
decades. I really am sad. I love Anderson Cooper. I don't have CNN at my house. He has a grief podcast that I listen to sometimes, which is very
good.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
And I love 60 Minutes. I watch it every Sunday, and he's obviously been a prominent anchor and correspondent. He does such great work. And so he did not re-sign his contract.
Oh.
He's going to focus on CNN and his podcast and his child and
You going hard on Anderson Cooper? What is that?
he's
She
an
went hard the
amazing-
other way.
Oh, so you have
Really?
to-
I thought
Yeah, I need to balance it out.
Oh, you have to balance it.
Wow, that just seems very personal.
Well, Anderson Cooper's departure marks a significant change for 60 Minutes under the new leadership of CBS. Lots of scrutiny, controversial decisions.
Are you just upset that he didn't recognize you on a plane or
Full
something?
disclosure, we fought once.
You fought Anderson Cooper? I knew
we
it.
fist fought.
At Times Square? You were fighting over Andy Cohen?
We fought in the airport.
Shia LaBeouf has been actively participating in Mardi Gras festivities, guys, down in New Orleans. He was spotted dancing and mingling at the R Bar on Fat Monday. He had a vibrant outfit on, and people said that he was friendly, posing for pictures. He actually helped organize a line. Now, earlier, I guess last week, on Thursday, some of the staff was noting his erratic behavior. While initially friendly, he was later described as somewhat belligerent and inebriated in a state.
What does a bright outfit mean?
That's
Like a
bummer,
red
man.
outfit? I don't know.
He was sober for a while and getting it together.
This does not sound good.
It's not good, man.
Lots of people had mixed perspectives on his behavior.
You know, there's one thing if you. Listen. I'm not a sober person, so
Sure.
you know somebody who is practicing sobriety. Okay, you get caught having a drink,
Mardi Gras.
but Mardi Gras is
You've leaned in.
right in.
Yeah.
You are.
You're asking for
And he's
it.
had like the worst kind of problems from drinking, which is violence, domestic abuse, like all kinds of stuff that he was like.
And also crime. You know.
Yeah, he was working
stealing
through
things. And
yeah, it's a bummer, man, because it's a. Not everybody makes it home, man, and that's a gross reality of that specific drug.
And
I'm rooting for him because I
Mardi
think he's a
Gras.
talented guy, but man, he doesn't have many strikes left.
Mardi Gras is the Super Bowl of drinking holidays.
I know.
Yeah.
And to go there, yeesh.
Yeah. Remember last week when we watched the Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt AI video that ByteDance
ByteDance.
company put out? Well, TikTok's parent company ByteDance is pausing on the controversial new AI generation tool SeedDance 2.0. That's what put that. Did you see that video last week, Moon? You were
No,
out.
I saw a couple stills from it, but
It was
this is something that
crazy.
music has been dealing with for a while, so it's always nice when it hits Hollywood and
Yeah, but
everybody
to see the
freaks
video,
out.
They start doing something about
to see
it.
the video is amazing.
It is.
Looks
And-
so realistic.
So the Disney Corporation issued a cease and desist letter accusing the Chinese tech firm of virtual smash and grab, alleging that AI was trained on a pirated library of iconic characters from the Marvel and Star Wars franchises. They got that Disney money behind them, keeping them safe. And Paramount Skydance followed with its own legal warning, citing blatant infringement of legendary properties like The Godfather,
So-
Star Trek, and South Park.
Basically, what they're saying is that AI grabbed stuff from a Disney property.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
copied
used
it.
that as the basis of the
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, but ByteDance
Cruise.
is in China. Yes? Isn't ByteDance that's a Chinese company?
I thought we owned TikTok,
Yeah, but that
but
was
the parent company is still ByteDance?
I mean, ByteDance was TikTok's owner.
Right.
Yeah.
They
And then
sold
we
it.
That's a
bought it.
Chinese company.
They sold the
And
U.S.
so this is a,
Yeah, but what does this have to
only
do with
one.
TikTok? This is just ByteDance and their separate company, the SeedDance.
It has nothing to do with TikTok.
It was just saying it was their
They're just saying
parent
it's the
company.
parent.
Right. So what I'm saying is, how are they going to prosecute something that they did in China?
I don't know. I mean, all I have for you, and you will have a better perspective on this than me. ByteDance spokesperson stated the company respects intellectual property rights and is taking steps to strengthen current
There
safeguards to
could be
prevent
a
an unauthorized use of
US
celebrity
subsidiary of it.
likeness.
It's also the new TikTok. Says TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, founded by, I'm not going to try to say his name, but a recent U.S. law mandated divestiture, majority owned by investors like Oracle, which is Larry Ellison, Silver Lake, and Dell's family office. ByteDance retains 20%, so they only own 20% here.
And I think they're also going up against like the unions of Hollywood. Right?
Okay.
Like SAG-AFTRA?
which have been very behind. Yeah, I was going to say behind in making anything
You guys
actually
remember,
happen.
it was a few years, it might have been 2023, our first year on the show. I remember Sarah Silverman tried to sue
Oh, yeah.
over this same thing of like, your AI isn't creating anything, it is trained itself on a model of my comedy and my brain that you don't have license to use. And she tried to sue, and I don't know what happened with it, but I mean, that's always going to be the case with AI, is like, it's not creating, it is making you a amalgam of things it's seen or things that it has to train its models on things that already exist. So it's always going to be some sort of regurgitated thing. So I'm just curious, like, how this will play out as far as people suing them for.
Well, we shall
copyright.
see. We're still in the infancy of this whole thing.
Yeah.
So everything's still trying
It's
to
interesting.
everything's getting sorted out.
And you have to understand the business of this. Like, even if they take hits, they wouldn't have put this out without strategy. This
Sure.
is strategy to put out exactly what is possible to then get a valuation that's even bigger. So if you're this company, if you're ByteDance and you're worth $600 billion or whatever the valuation is, and you're trying to increase that, you're going to basically kind of leak out some of the things that you can do that nobody else can do.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be us, dude.
Even if you have to take a few hits, which, okay, Disney comes at you, you got to pay a fine or something like that. Like, it's when the fine does not equal deterrence.
Well, you see how this all plays out in court, and you see what's legal and what's not legal. You're basically doing.
But it doesn't matter.
You're focus grouping stuff. And
I agree with you on the country thing,
It doesn't matter because whatever, even if you're found liable and guilty, the worst case scenario, you're going to pay something that is less than the valuation increase by showing your technology and your capabilities.
Yeah, because we're heading to.
It's basic technological business now.
I've said it before. Mark my words. Trademark copyright. It's eventually going to be you're going to sign a little. You're going to check the box you didn't read, and you're going to be Batman. It's going to be a Batman movie starring you as Bruce Wayne.
I just
we don't have to worry about any kind of copyright.
I just read a story about a guy who uploaded his photo to AI, and I forget what company it is, but now that company owned the picture that you uploaded, and they're using this guy in advertisements.
Yeah. It's wild.
And whatever it was.
And he can't. He saw his face on a bus shelter, hawking sneakers.
Yeah.
Well, even if I think there's certain apps, and maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's Instagram too, that once you give it access to your image library, it owns all that as well.
Crazy.
It's wild.
Anyway.
And finally, guys, we're subjective when it comes to our celebrities. You know, we got our favorite ones. We have people we absolutely despise. When a celebrity gets canceled, you know, some get away with it and some don't. And so here is a list of some examples of celebrities whose bad behavior was just completely swept under the rug.
I'm glad, and you have this list here, and I'm glad you brought this up because I was watching the Olympics yesterday, and now Snoop Dogg is like the Olympics correspondent. And he's got like a sweater on, and he's in between some old ladies at like the curling competition.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this guy was a member of the Crips and a self-admitted pimp, pimped out women.
PIMP. Yeah.
And it's cool, right? We've just...
Hey, murder was a case that they gave him. He beat it, and we start over from there.
Yeah, but not even the murders thing. Like
I know.
And he looks up, like he admitted to pimping out women.
Yeah.
Pimping them out, like prostituting
Apparently
out
that
women.
doesn't matter to people anymore.
But it's crazy how we forgive some and not others.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, for instance, one of the beloved characters of this show is Mark Wahlberg.
Wow,
What did he do? Well, when he was 15, he and his friends harassed a bunch of black children, throwing rocks at them, calling them names, including the N-word. And then at 17, he violently assaulted 2 Vietnamese Americans while high on PCP. Also, again, while hurling racial slurs. But go ahead and drench yourself in your ice bath, Marky Mark, and stay prayed up, I guess.
I don't like Mark.
Prayed up.
I don't like Mark Wahlberg.
Why?
Well, besides the aforementioned reasons, if you forgive that, he gave an interview where he says he never Joes. And I just think it's such a pompous thing that I go, I hate this guy. He's like, I don't need to. I've never masturbated. I go, never.
What?
He goes,
Never.
I don't have to. If I want to have sex, I'll have sex. If I don't, I won't.
That seems like a pretty likable guy to me.
And I don't know. There's something
He's got 3
pompous
nipples.
about
Listen.
something pompous about that to me.
Mark Wahlberg was the beginning of my problematic behavior with picking out D-bags to
'Cause of
date.
Fear?
Because of the movie Fear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, great movie.
Great movie, but holy crow, it
like he just-
opened up a whole
Great
bag of
movie.
worms for me.
Watch Basketball Diaries. That's another
It's a
good
great movie. Yeah.
I feel like he just played himself in Fear.
And listen, I love Mark Wahlberg as an actor. I love
Take
what
your
he
Mark
does.
Wahlberg hate out of here.
Yeah.
The other guys, hilariously underrated movie. I liked Boogie Nights. I mean, as an actor, he's a great
Hey, stay
actor.
prayed up. All right, who's next?
John Hamm.
What?
Yes.
St. Louis's own?
St. Louis's
What
own.
did he do?
Well, when he was in college, Riz, he and his frat bros, they were accused of violently hazing a pledge who then claimed he suffered a fractured spine, nearly lost a kidney. An assault charge was eventually dropped and a lawsuit was dismissed, but this chapter of the fraternity was shut down.
Yeah.
You know what he later called the incident? A bummer.
Sensationalized. Oh.
He literally,
Bummer.
John Hamm later called the incident a, quote, bummer,
An official bummer.
which feels like a pretty big understatement for something you were involved in. Okay, you got a big hog.
Right.
And you're from St. Louis.
And
All's
he's from St.
forgiven.
Louis. He's a big KC fan.
Allegedly.
Number 3 on this list is Vince Neil.
What's
the lead-
allegedly the
The
hog?
hog, yeah. I think that's something.
I think that's...
What do
we
you
saw
know?
what's going on
Well,
in the sweatpants.
you need to-
He wore
There's
tight
been some
sweatpants that day.
photos.
You know, I could wear tight sweatpants and have you talking about something too if that's just what I wanted.
Vince Neil is on this list. He was driving drunk with members of the band's Hanoi Rocks in the car.
People forgave him for that.
And he killed drummer Nicholas Dingley. And he paid millions in restitution, but he never went to prison, continues to live a pretty decent life, you know.
You got other ones?
I do. Mike Tyson,
Mike
convicted
Tyson's a big one.
Convicted of rape in 92, spent 3 years in prison. After that, he was able to continue boxing and became a beloved celebrity. He's in commercials now about how we shouldn't be eating donuts, right? John Lennon, also on this list, in a 1980 interview, he fully admitted to physically abusing women. Quote, I used to be cruel to my woman and physically, any woman. I was a hitter. I couldn't express myself and I fought men and I hit women, end quote. And then finally, Pete Townsend was arrested in 2003 for using his credit card to access child sex images. He claimed he was doing, quote, research as his campaign against child pornography. And then he was put on a sex offender registry for 5 years and then continues to tour with The Who.
I got some more here. Boy George handcuffed a male escort to a wall and beat him with a chain. There's that one. Rick James. Rick James, I guess, since the all the Chappelle show, and Rick James passed, he was arrested for kidnapping and torturing a woman for days.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Forcing her to do some pretty horrific things while threatening her with a gun. He served 2 years in prison for that one. Who else? Pete Townsend. Remember, he was put on the sex offenders list.
Yeah, I just said that.
Then taken off, right?
Then taken off. Prince, Sinead O'Connor claimed that Prince was violent.
Wasn't the Townsend? What did the Townsend think? That was
he was doing research for a campaign against child abuse.
Right.
I don't know. Michael Jackson, even.
What about him?
You're ignorant.
Was there controversy?
A little bit. Anyway, there's a lot. It was this is from a BuzzFeed article.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting if you read it. I think they list 19 different people that somehow we've.
We just moved on.
It's fine.
It's fine. And that's your crap.
Celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Jeremy Allen White is 35. Ed Sheeran is 35. Bonnie Wright, that's Ginny Weasley from the Harry Potter movies, is 35. Cord Overstreet from Glee is 37. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is 45.
JGL?
That's right. JGL is 45. Also, Paris Hilton is 45, and she's worth about $400 million these days.
Dang.
Jason Ritter is 46. Rory Kinnear is 48. Jerry O'Connell is
Rory Kinnear?
52. That's Prime Minister Nicole Trowbridge on The Diplomat. Also in Penny Dreadful, No Time to Die, Skyfall, Spectre.
Yes.
That's Bill Tanner in the Bond movies.
Ah.
Lucy Davis is 53. Billy Joe Armstrong is 54. Denise Richards is 55. We got Michael Bay. He's 61 today. Michael Jordan, in the news yesterday for reasons he doesn't want to be. Worth $3.6 billion these days. That's right, billion. Is 63. Larry the Cable Guy, also 63. Two very similar trajectories there. Lou Diamond Phillips is 64. Richard Karn, that's Tim Allen's assistant, Al. That's Al Borland, is 70 years old. Renee Russo, remember her? She's 72. And
Renee Russo, what was that movie she was in with Pierce Brosnan? It was the heist movie.
Oh, that's
Thomas Crown Affair.
Thomas Crown Affair with the hat and the apple. Yeah, that's a great
great
one,
movie.
Dude. I like that movie. I think I love Pierce Brosnan.
I do too.
Yes.
He's a good actor.
I've been watching some of his Bond movies, and I'm kind of like,
It's a
interesting.
Michael Caine
Is he your favorite
remake.
Bond?
That is a Michael Caine remake, yes.
I don't know. I don't think so because those Bond movies are kind of weird.
I think he's my favorite Bond.
Yeah, I think he's mine too.
I think he's my favorite.
Mainly because of the video game.
I feel like Daniel Craig would be until I watch the movies and I go, oh, he was okay.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Like he was okay.
Because
the
Dylan,
the movies are better. But
Dylan and
he's just
Pierce.
somewhat bland.
Mine will always be Richard Grieco.
As your favorite Bond? Yeah, what Bond was he in?
License to Kill.
No, okay.
I do want to watch that Timothy Dalton one because I've seen a couple,
That was License to Kill.
stills from it, and it's weird. He's such a weird cast because he has a villain face. You know what I mean? He's got a.
He was a
villain.
good. He
plays the
was a
bad guy
good.
usually.
Was he good?
He was a good Bond. He was in License to Kill, right?
He has such a cool look, and you're like, man, this should have worked, but I think you look like a villain.
Correction, If Looks Could Kill. That was Richard Grieco.
Oh, yeah.
That was the Richard Grieco spy
Yeah, I
movie.
always
He
get
was
those
not
confused,
James Bond.
yeah.
I always get confused.
Hey, we
That's
have a breaking news concert announcement that I think this show is going to be all over.
Well, after he finishes.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
yeah, were you
Learn,
done?
if you would.
Santana and the Doobie Brothers, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, June
Is it the
20th.
Doobie Brothers with Michael McDonald?
It's going to be Michael McDonald. I mean, I'm assuming, yes.
And Santana, dude.
Carlos freaking Santana.
That's
Go
a lot
see
of
him if
soul
you never
in one
have.
amphitheater.
I'm just going to lift up out of my Into the Clouds. Both of those bands rule.
Okay, yes, it is with Michael McDonald. Nice. Nice. When is this?
June 20th.
And it's a Saturday. That's a Saturday.
Can we take Sunday off?
We could take Sunday off.
Outstanding.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Poppy Morgan. And today's birthday girl's been in 271 fine films, including 2 + Me = 3, Appetite for Ass Destruction 2, The Black and the Beautiful, Butt Junkies 3, Greedy White Girls, Lips That Lie 2, The Lord of Asses 13, Pretty Sloppy 1, Urban Perversions 4, and who could forget a role? In 2008's Taste It, Don't Waste It. Poppy Morgan is 43 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays. And that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We have some of your emails. And then if we got time, I think we'll do a little match up with the moon. So my wife got home from Atlanta yesterday. Honey, how was your flight? Well, it was all right. So, what happened? Here we go. Here we go. What happened? So she says, well, we were getting on the plane, and we were getting to our row. So my daughter had a window seat, and my wife was sitting in the middle, and there was somebody already sitting in the aisle seat.
Right.
She said this was a particularly girthy gentleman. Mm-hmm. I said, how girthy? She said, upwards of maybe 300, 350 pounds. So he was a big guy. So my daughter took her seat at the window, and then my wife went and sat in the middle, and he had the armrest up.
Oh.
Between her and him.
Ah.
What would you do?
I'd put the armrest down.
He didn't want the armrest down.
Well, it's not his armrest.
That's what I said.
The middle person gets both of the middle armrests.
That's what I said.
How does she know that he did not want it down? Does she ask and say, do you mind if I do this?
Because she put it down, and he clearly was not happy about it.
So what?
That's what I said. She felt bad the entire flight.
Now.
Because he was on, I said, no.
Does the aisle armrest come
No.
up? Ooh, so he was stuffed in
He
there
was
a little
stuffed
bit.
in there.
Yeah,
but,
that could
I
be
mean,
uncomfortable for sure.
He knows that she's like everyone's paying to be on that flight, and sometimes you have to make sacrifices, and you can't disrupt someone else's flight just because you.
Yeah, and
wanna...
she was in the middle.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
she wins.
worst.
That's the garbage seat as it is.
Yeah, you win. If they want that thing up, they put it up, or if they want it down, they get it down.
Now she felt bad, and I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Buy 2 seats, man.
I know it's tough. It's tough.
If that's what you want, though. If you want the armrest up and you want to be spilling over into the other seat, then you got to buy them both. Or you got to just put them down and be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm too big for planes. It sucks. But it's like, it's not even like necessarily being too girthy in the midriff. I'm like too broad shoulder. Like, I hate sitting in an aisle seat because I feel like I'm in the way.
And she said everybody going up the aisle was hitting them.
I'm sure. I feel like I'm
average
when I'm
car.
on a plane. I feel like I'm sitting like this with like I try to make myself as small
Try to make
as
myself
I
as
can.
small as possible.
I try to lean if I'm in the window seat. I try to lean into the window just to like and not be all spread out. I always am try to be mindful of like the person in the middle seat.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
That
But she
sucks.
felt bad about it. I was like, you're fine.
Short flight. No big deal.
Yeah, it was a short flight.
We're living in times where you could get from Atlanta to St. Louis in no time.
Man,
So
yeah, it
things-
was like an
things-
hour flight.
Yeah, things are good.
Hey, listen, you hear a lot of travel nightmare stories these days, but this is a new lawsuit against Southwest Airlines. It's pretty shocking. So a 64-year-old woman, Marilyn Ellison, she's suing Southwest, claiming they essentially abandoned her in an airport restroom during a layover.
Abandon her.
Right. So this was back in February of 2024. Marilyn was traveling through the Atlanta airport. She lives with severe anxiety and panic disorder and uses a wheelchair. So she had prearranged for assistance. It was even printed right there on her boarding pass. So according to the lawsuit, things went sideways immediately. When she asked for her assigned escort, a staff member was reportedly rude, dismissive, refused to help. At one point, Mary Lynn was actually left sitting on the terminal floor needing water and medication. This woman seems like a disaster. Eventually, a courtesy cart picked her up. On the way to the gate, the driver stopped so Mary Lynn could use the restroom. But when she came out, driver was gone. They left her. Stranded. For Mary Lynn, this wasn't just an annoyance. It was in her mind, a medical emergency. Her condition means that high stress and uncertainty can cause debilitating panic attacks.
Yeah.
Stranded without a way to get to her gate, she spiraled into a severe panic episode. When she tried to get help from another employee, she was told a wheelchair was, quote, taken. She eventually got an escort just 10 to 15 minutes before boarding, but the damage was done. When she later complained to Southwest, the airline allegedly blamed her, claiming she stayed in the restroom too long.
Wait, she got on the flight?
She did. Southwest offered her $150 and an apology. And now she is, 2 years later, still suffering from sleep disruption, hypervigilance, and a fear of flying. So she's suing for all the damages.
Man.
So this is...
How do we feel about this?
I don't know, man. I'm very conflicted.
Let's go around the room. How do we feel about this?
I'm upset for her.
I mean, people that are afraid to fly and have panic disorder, I mean, it sucks. But my goodness, if they all did this, we would bankrupt the airports and flights.
So a 64-year-old woman, so she was left in the bathroom, and she couldn't figure out herself how to... Listen, I don't know how bad this is. Obviously, it's somebody who maybe shouldn't be flying.
Right. Why did she take the flight? Like, what was the trip?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to go? So it was like a funeral? Like you had to be somewhere?
I don't know. I think I need more details.
I do too. Poor thing.
She was going to a conference on how to overcome your fears and empowerment.
This is exposure therapy fail.
What's the base condition underlying?
She says
Panic disorder, isn't it?
some kind of panic disorder. She suffers severe anxiety and panic disorder.
Why does she need a vehicle escort? Why does she need to be picked up and dropped off? Is there a physical disability at play?
It doesn't sound like
Doesn't sound like it.
It sounds like we've gotten to a point where now the world is
You see the
catering to
chaperone.
every single need. And I understand, and I do have like real, empathy for the condition and some whatever put you there and some other things. But like, dude, you have to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself. You have to do the stuff, and the world's just not going to cater to every single thing. And Southwest doesn't owe you anything. You got on the flight.
Oh. The old Southwest would have taken better care of her.
Hey,
That's where I'm conflicted.
Now that they've gone to assigned seating.
Now you got to assigned seating. Look how you treat the masses. Look how you treat the weakest among us.
Can I tell you this, man?
You never would have done that before, Southwest.
I did Southwest this last weekend on these Florida flights, and you know what? I was okay with the assigned seats. It worked out okay. Yeah,
I bet you were.
It was a little bit less chaos, if you will, when it came to loading the plane.
But also no surprises. No
What?
pleasant surprises.
What? Oh no, yeah, about seats.
Ooh.
Oh, my type A ass loves it actually because
Yeah.
I'm like I know exactly where I'm going. I know I get exactly what I want.
Where this loses me, and okay, I've never had a panic attack. Okay, so I don't
Sucks.
know.
I have.
I don't know what it's like.
It's
I thought
awful.
I was.
I
was
don't know
dying.
what it's like.
I thought I was dying.
Okay, so I cannot speak to somebody who's had a panic attack. But when she's in the bathroom and then they leave her and then they say she was stranded.
We've taken away all.
What?
You've allowed yourself to take away all responsibility and personal agency for everything. If every single thing that happens to you is somebody else's fault.
Well, I mean-
when?
But this is like a mental health disorder.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have a tremendous.
So
I understand you have a
They're not
mountain
like
in
on
front of
the
you,
same baseline as like a person that doesn't have it.
but
so
they never will be if they don't work on themselves.
For sure.
And,
And
the
maybe-
first step is take some
This is a
gosh
situation-
But maybe
dang
that's what she was doing,
responsibility.
Moon. Because, like, I know a lot of people that because they're so afraid of flying and have panic disorder that they will, like, put themselves on an airplane to go and try to get through their problems. And so it just sounds like she was trying to do that. It went awry. I don't understand why she was stranded in a bathroom. I don't know what that means. Like, could she not get out of the bathroom?
No. She
says
got out
she-
of the bathroom and the
Stranded
cart
without
wasn't
a
there
way.
anymore.
Stranded without a way to get to her gate.
Okay. So the person just up and left her.
But
Apparently.
she's physically able.
Right.
And my issue here is she's not taking responsibility if she's suing the airline.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you a little bit, but I also feel like some of this can be so extreme and debilitating that what seems like, we'll just get up and walk out the gate. People just have mental problems.
I
and they
understand that,
cannot
but
do
if
it.
if we reward that by they already gave her $150 and whatever. Like we are
nice.
catering
No, it's
to
fine.
the issues.
Didn't she already let the
Don't
airline
forget
know?
the apology, dude.
She said she let the airline. It was on her.
Yeah,
it was on her ticket.
So she let them know that there was an issue and they would have to help her.
Let me ask you this.
I guess,
if you
right?
put your kid on a flight and you hired somebody to be with them the whole time and they left your kid in the bathroom, and then when the kid came out of the bathroom and they were not there and your kid just had didn't know what the hell to do. I mean, I know it's this child versus an adult, but I mean, she is buying the assistance. She was like, hey, I need somebody.
She did have the assistance on her card. So it said that she needed to.
She was trying to make it work for her. And like,
You pay extra for that?
No, I don't think so.
no, I don't think
so. No.
so that part of that sucks. It's like she obviously is somebody who needed assistance.
I'm not saying that like an apology and whatever isn't warranted in certain scenarios here, but he had.
She did make the flight.
He had a lengthy thing about good God, life is not perfect. It doesn't
For sure.
we all have many instances where we go in someplace and we weren't treated right, or something went a little awry.
And he just make it work.
And you just
She made the flight.
live. You must live, and you got to take some responsibility.
How much
you
is she
must
suing for?
live.
It doesn't say.
I'd like
And
to
this
know
is
that.
2 years later.
Yeah.
She says she's still suffering.
Man.
And that's the part that I'm like, okay, we're pulling on strings.
That's a mental
that
health
I don't
problem
know.
too. But
Yeah.
also, I mean,
And if we
I
keep
have a friend,
catering
right,
it, no one will get over it.
yeah, I mean, I've had friends spin out over something that I'm like, for years, that I'm like, man, you're having a mental health crisis here, man. Like something that's minuscule, but they can't let go of. And like, there's people that just live in that. And it's unfortunate because I feel sorry for them.
2 years?
My thing is like, you didn't hire someone. You didn't pay money for a chaperone. If you have this debilitating of a situation, you know, to use your case in point, like if you had a child who had this like panic attack, you have this, and if you're confronting it, then get a chaperone. Like take that extra step of take someone with you that can help you manage that condition.
And listen, and you can all make fun of like,
Not making fun.
I'm not saying you are. 2 years later, blah, blah. She did have the assistance thing on her card. So Southwest should have taken care of it.
I think she should have.
Regardless of whether she was being over the top or not.
She needs to rewatch MacGyver, and she had that.
That's it.
The bag there with her
Rewatch
with the wheels
MacGyver.
on it. She could have figured something out.
She
Dude,
did, but my question would be like, and I'm not even trying to play devil's advocate. Like I think she should have been taken care of. But where is the liability of you just checking a box on your ticket stop for the airline, where it's like, okay, we got you to your gate.
How many times have you seen the parade of wheelchairs going down the
I know.
jetway, and then when you get to Cancun, everybody's all of a sudden okay?
Mm-hmm.
I love it because all the candy they throw out.
Somehow they've healed.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if she's, where's the line? If she has a panic attack mid-flight, do they land the plane?
No, they keep going.
Or do they keep going? Or do they say, we're sorry this is happening. Yes, we know you need to be taken care of, but...
I was on a flight to Los Angeles. The guy next to me had a seizure. Okay, he was on his way to Los Angeles to go to a doctor to see about his seizures.
Mm-hmm.
He had a seizure while he was sitting next to me. Okay, I had to call the flight attendant, and they brought the captain out, and they took him off the flight.
Yeah.
Because he said, God forbid you have a seizure. And he's like, no, I should be fine. I'm going to the doctor out in LA. I felt terrible. They said, no, you can't, because God forbid you have a seizure mid-flight.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to land the plane.
If you wouldn't hit the call light and you'd have just let him wait out the seizure, he would have gotten
Dude,
to
it was
stay on
bad.
his flight.
It was no
That's
good.
scary.
It was no good. Anyway,
Yeah, dude, and we're all mental health advocates. We're not saying any of that. I'm
and
not
all
saying
mental
any of that
health
kind of
cases,
stuff.
by the way. so-
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying is, like, it's if you have a mental health issue, it is not the world's responsibility to take the steps to help that. It is still on you.
Oh, okay. So
and it
somebody.
will nothing will begin. Nothing will begin unless you take personal responsibility, and nothing will get better if we continue to cater to the issue.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody said she is physically in a wheelchair.
No, she's a person with physical disabilities
Yeah,
as well
but
as mental
The article I read
That's hard.
only says mental.
That changes
But that's
a
where
ton.
Sure.
it does, but also Moon is right where it's the mindset. I hope she could figure out her mindset as well.
But she was trying to figure it out. Like people in the chat, like being very, in my opinion, insensitive about like, if you're an adult, and you got problems, stay home. Well, no, she's trying to like live a normal life by having to go somewhere and taking the precautions to do it. So she did everything right for her current situation. It just sucks that they did not follow through on the end of whatever it was.
Southwest.
And it sucks that we're in a sue-worthy world where everybody's suing instead of just like trying to find a common ground. And it sounds like they apologized. They gave her the $150. Maybe that wasn't good enough to her.
Not good enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting case. I didn't know she was in a wheelchair. Like she needed a wheelchair.
Yeah, she needed some help.
That changes
It changes a
a
lot.
lot about the story.
For sure.
Because then you are stranded. Then you are
abandoned. Yeah.
And then maybe you are owed some compensation.
Yeah, I had this picture of this gal walking out and looking around and going, no.
Now
and
what
then,
do I
and
do?
then sitting down
Yeah.
and collapsing. And you're just like,
Okay, so I didn't know that. The story I have here does not have her physically needing a wheelchair.
Well, that's not the whole story then.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you for thanks for correcting.
Thank
I want to get it right.
Yeah.
I want to get it right. All right, let's get to some emails. RizShow1057thepoint.com or instant feedback through the Point mobile app.
All right, let's start with Good Morning, Riz Show. Today I went walking through the park with my wife and our son in his stroller. It was mid-60s outside, so a great day for a walk. This is yesterday. While walking through the park, we saw a group of teenagers walking on what little remained of a frozen pond. The ice was
Yesterday?
That's
Oh,
right. The
my.
ice was very clearly melting all around them. There was even flowing water. Thought the kids were dumb, but I didn't say anything. Then further down the walk, we saw two parents letting their maybe 3-year-old and 5-year-old play on a different pond with only small frozen spots remaining. Again, there's water all around them that wasn't frozen. This is only a few days after a 17-year-old drowned in a neighboring town.
Okay, so this must have been a week or two ago because there's nothing frozen right now. Everything is.
Got this email yesterday. Said, I'm curious, would you guys have said something? I ultimately did not, but I'm thinking that I'm not that kid's parent, but I'm very conflicted. Love you all, 3 out of 5 stars.
I mean, if there are kids playing in an unsafe place,
Yeah, so he passed a bunch of teenagers first, and then passed parents letting the toddlers mess around on the ice.
parents, no. With toddler, I don't care about that. Teenagers, I mean, if it was yesterday, it was 65 degrees.
Come on. Got to be an adult.
If they fall in, they're just getting wet. It's not. Yesterday was not hypothermia weather.
No. But they could drown if they don't know how to swim.
But there's a bunch of them, right?
Yeah.
What if they all don't know how to swim? Hey, man. Hypothetical.
What if
Actually, all
the
those kids are in
scenarios-
wheelchairs. You didn't
Yeah,
know.
Riz.
That's the whole story.
So, you're kind of a jerk, dude.
You know me, after 40, I'm saying to things that everybody, I'm waking people up in cars at gas stations. I had a guy message me yesterday, and he just took a picture of a man that was sleeping in his driver's seat, and he goes, should I go see if he's okay? I go, yes, always.
He also sent me that.
Are you saying something to the kids? Teenagers,
I probably would.
bunch
I
of them.
would.
Yeah, I'll probably be like,
Yo, dumbass.
yo, dumbasses to teens. I wouldn't be as, like, you about to get wet, dumbass?
I'd watch, maybe.
We
Just
were at-
on the off chance of them falling in so I could laugh at them.
Would you toss rocks to see if it breaks quicker?
Probably.
Or? Yeah.
When we were in Grafton Sunday, like you can walk from the loading dock we were at, where we were ice skating or whatever, to the Mississippi River's right there. It's on the river. You can like walk down and kind of get. There's like a bar. There's not a fence. It's just like a railing. And we were down there, and there was like this 3 or 4 year old kid just by themselves. Got way down there, and then started to be like, "Oh, there's ice down there." And started to go down the riverbank, and we were like,
Yo,
"Hey, where you going?"
Listen, if it's a 5, 6, 7 year old,
And
you
dude,
know,
Dad
6,
was playing bags had no clue where the kid was. Took
well,
the kid back to
that's
their
like,
dad, and the
hey,
dad was just
Dad,
kind of-
you might want to see where your kid is.
Yeah, this guy definitely has kids for the weekend. No doubt this guy was not married because he was like, he had 2 more that were like kind of age, and maybe one of the older ones was supposed to be watching the little one, but they had gone rogue.
Come get your oopsie baby out of the river.
That's in
Come
the
on,
river's
man.
a different story than a lake. You know what I mean? You go in the river, you don't come out of the
I know.
Mississippi.
Tim's like, the air might have been 65, but the water temperature is nowhere close to that. Definitely hypothermia weather. It's a tough call.
Yell at those kids, man.
Tough call. I'm scared of teenagers. Honestly, are you saying something?
Of course I am.
Are you? Of course.
Yes. I am. I'm trying to, I'm like rattling my brain right now. I feel like I've had a similar incident with like kids just being jerks, and I've yelled at them.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. We are the authority now.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
The age is that was the point I was trying to make, was like
Age makes it-
because it was a little kid. I was like on high alert. I'm like, this kid falls in the river. two things. They're
Done,
dead,
done.
or I am a local hero for
Right.
saving this kid. So I was kind of like, let's let him get a little further, and I'll get in there. We'll get on the news.
Yeah.
My career.
Mention the show.
Mention the show. It'll be good for us. It'll be good for everybody. But if it would have been like a 16-year-old doing it, I don't know if I would have like physically intervened.
At a park lake?
I would have been like, hey, dumbass, where you going? Like, down here, to the
Where?
bank. I'd have been like, all right, man, you're going to die.
Where are they? What lake?
This was at a park. You just said at a park.
Yeah, probably not saying anything. Being honest, probably not saying anything. 4 or 5-year-old kid, I'm saying something.
Sure.
Teenager, well, I'm picturing 15, 16-year-old kids. Yeah.
So you would say something to the parents of the toddlers,
If the parents weren't there,
but the parents were there.
If the parents are there, I'm not intervening because they're adults. They are the adults that are there.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, that doesn't.
Yeah, but
doesn't make it any less or more
are you
safe.
saying something in both?
Probably in both. Yeah.
Saying something to the parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm gonna be like, hey, because I mean, some people don't understand that like it has to be a certain thickness, even like pros.
And yet
don't-
they're parents.
people
Sad.
drive
Hey, man.
cars on
Oh,
them.
don't do that. Don't do that. I mean,
What do you mean don't do that?
I mean, we're all idiots. We're all idiots, and
And
especially
I'm pretty
the
cautious
first
when it
go.
comes to my kids.
Yeah, but think about like what's the average?
I don't know. I know about ice and how it could break, and it's when it's 70 degrees out.
Some people don't think about that, man.
Oh, my
Some people
God.
think ice and
Well-
like they step on it and they go, "Oh, this must be safe because I'm stepping on
You
it
know,
now."
Well, we had a
Shouldn't have
story.
kids.
We had a story last week about the guy in a truck that crashed through ice.
Yeah, people die
they
on this stuff all the
do dumb
time.
stuff
I
on
mean,
it.
they're not all idiots. They just don't know.
I don't know that ice could break when it's 65 degrees out.
Not
Don't
everybody's
be-
as smart as Scott Rizzuto. That's
Oh.
all I'm saying.
You don't need a PhD to know that.
I didn't say you did.
Next.
Oh, hope you guys had a great weekend. I love the show.
Fine.
Just curious, as I sit at my gate waiting to board a flight to Denver, I fly at least once a week for work, and I know you guys fly often. It's alarming the amount of guys that I have now seen leave the bathroom without washing their hands. I just passed a guy with a Hudson polo on that didn't wash his hands, and he's obviously at work. Do you all notice this too? I just wanted to. I want to learn to know so she doesn't touch anything at the airport because guys are nasty. Love you all,
I'm way ahead
especially
of
King
you.
Scott Justin, sent from my iPhone.
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning, actually. I don't like the excuse that you guys use where you're like, well, I'm just touching part of my skin because that's what my wiener is and I don't need to wash my hands. Your Johnson is literally folded up with your little pouch and your beehole's down there and it's in a freaking whitey-tidy bag and there's poo germs everywhere. Your wieners are also gross. Please wash your hands after you do a number one. Men, thank you.
I'm with
I
you
was
for-
having this thought this morning.
I'm with you on all of that except for the beehole thing. They're a mile apart for sure.
The gooch is not the wall of China, okay?
Listen,
It's best to not overthink things. Because if you overthink things, you're going to go through
I'm not overthinking. This is in your
existence
underwear. This is
But
might as well just be in a rubber suit.
yeah, and don't you remember towards the end of 2020 where all three sinks in the men's bathroom would have soap in them all the time? You see soap bubbles in the bottom of the sink.
Uh-huh.
And now you don't see it in any sink anymore.
that's upsetting, Scott.
Yeah.
Rafe, what I'm saying is, if you try to overanalyze, like how many people have touched this, I don't know what.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I'm not thinking about that.
The last guy that was touching this armrest, if he had just Joe'd in the car before he did this and didn't wash his hands, if I overthink things like that, I'm just going through life going, I'm not touching a damn
I'm not
thing.
overthinking anything. I'm just saying, please wash your hands. Because
course.
I've literally had this. I've had this conversation with so many men in my life. I'm not even trying to be an a-hole right now. Like I've had men say, "Oh, it's just like if you touch your elbow. That's exactly what it's like." No, it is not.
I don't know
That
who's
is your
making this
private
argument.
part,
Yeah, who's
sir.
saying that?
And you are in a bag of your own existence down there, and everything has germs on it. And just. I don't know. You probably haven't washed your hands in 5 hours. Just wash your freaking hands if you go into a bathroom.
I don't even like to look at it. It's so dirty. I don't know who's making this argument to you. I'm just like sometimes I'm just
Randos,
like
man.
I wish I could take it off
Randos?
and leave it
Oh,
in
man.
like put it in some efferdent.
those people are
I wish
gross.
they made efferdent for weens where you could just pop it off, throw it in an old coffee cup you don't use anymore, and let the suds take all the dirty away.
618 says, I've never heard a more unflattering description of a man's downstairs setup.
I know. He's got this thing.
you made it sound
I hope
sexy.
you were
You guys
watching the
always
cams.
talk about like roast beef sandwich and stuff. I get to have one every now and then.
She was doing it with her hands. So she's like, you got this thing and it's down here and it's hanging in this
Your
pouch
little-
and it's
your
by
little
the
bean
beehole.
bag.
I didn't hear anything inaccurate.
down there.
though.
That goat is down there.
No one said it was inaccurate.
No, I
they just said it wasn't
visualized
flattering.
mine from the profile and
I'm
everything.
sorry. It's theater of the mind.
I always assumed that like
You painted the picture.
if you had like a X-ray machine that could just see through pants and underwear, it looks like in the movies when people put pantyhose over their head to rob a bank.
That's what
It's just all everything's like
dongs look
smushed.
like.
You can
Yeah.
tell what it is. You can kind of tell who it is, but it's like
It's mashed
disturbing.
potatoes, dude. That's what Tim describes it as. He's like, oh, God, don't look at this. It's
I
all
think
mashed potatoes down
Mashed
there.
potatoes.
Yeah, it's
Good
a
visual.
It's like a KFC, what do they call them? Those bowls.
Oh,
That's
party
what's going
bowl?
on. Yeah.
No, it's just like when a grapefruit gets dry. You know what I mean?
with
It's just
corn
like-
and chicken nuggets.
And gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gravy?
yeah.
And I
Wash,
assume
wash your damn hands.
All those things. Wash your hands. You're just handling a KFC power bowl down there, you disgusting pigs.
With one Vienna sausage.
I think the problem at the airport is the bathrooms are so disgusting
Oh, yeah.
that it's like it almost feels like the more time you spend in there, the dirtier you get. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of guys are just skipping the line because they don't. You're holding your bag.
Bang.
I wish they had something.
Oh.
I hate taking my suitcase and my bag in the airport bathroom. Like I will
I
avoid
do
it at
too.
all costs.
Have you ever
And then you
gone
roll
to a
that thing into your
bathroom?
home.
I've asked a stranger to watch it, which they tell you not to do at the airport. I've been like, hey man, can I? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Care if I leave my bag here beside you so I'll take it in there.
Have you ever
If
gone?
I'm sitting in a terminal.
What are you, crazy?
I know.
You are insane.
They can
Yeah.
report me, dude.
I
That's
will
how.
report you immediately.
That's how much I would. I'm almost okay with being on a terroristic no-fly list
Are you
if I could just not take
crazy?
my
Let me ask you this
backpack in
question.
the-
Have
Wait. You seriously have asked someone to watch your bag?
100%.
In an airport, they literally have an announcement going
I know.
over every 13
Listen,
minutes.
I said all this. I know that what I am doing is technically.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard you say.
I will if I've had some rapport with someone sitting in the terminal on a 2-hour layover, and we've had a little chat, and I'm like, hey man,
You'll have a stranger watch your bag.
oh yeah, I would rather have a stranger watch my bag than roll it in.
Let me ask you this
toilet
question,
with me.
fellas.
You
Have
don't
you ever
understand.
had the
disgusting.
perfect bathroom trip where you don't touch a thing, where you do not make skin contact with anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like a Wally's or something where there's no doors. You just walk right in, tinkle.
No,
and
because
you're
if you
out.
go to a urinal, you don't have to touch anything.
I know. Yeah, women can't do this.
And then you could wash your hands.
I'm sorry, what do you mean you don't have to touch? Oh, you mean the surface? You got to
the
touch
surf-
yourself.
You got to touch yourself, obviously.
Oh, I thought.
no,
okay.
the surface of anything.
That was that rest stop on 44 that I used to tell you about with the
Oh, yeah, with
boxes,
everything in
yeah,
it.
and they tore it down. I just got an email about it a couple weeks ago.
Because you could have the perfect bathroom trip where you don't touch a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's set up for touchless, but it's not. This is not a perfect science. This is not a perfect technology. Usually, you look like I think Dimitri Martin said it was like I always feel like a crappy magician. Like I don't. I'm convinced that I don't have the right amount of body heat in my fingertips because sometimes I can't act. My phone won't react to my fingers, and
It's motion.
Well, then I'll ghost.
Maybe you have that Reynolds or whatever it's called.
The what?
It's a motion detector.
Reynolds wrap?
Reynolds, where you don't get you don't have any circulation in your fingertips.
Could be that. Could be that. I don't
It's
know.
motion detected.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm
Not
a
all the
ghost
time.
sometimes in
Wait,
the
you're talking
airport
about your
bathroom.
phone? That's an electrical impulse.
No, you're
is
talking
it
about
not?
his
No,
hands.
talking
with
about
the touch.
the-
Touchscreen stuff
Like with
doesn't always
soap
work for
and-
me on the first try. I got to.
Touchscreen.
Yeah.
Touchscreen is a
Whatever it
electric,
is,
right?
man.
It's
I'm part ghost.
no.
We're talking about 4 different things. We're talking about the
You're talking
hand
about
dryer.
the motion stuff. I do,
Listen,
soap.
technology.
This thing was 20. This was in 2000 when that thing was built, and it was just a square cutout, and you put your hands in. You didn't even need to move them.
But it ain't like that in an airport. Airport's
no,
a
they're
free for all.
nasty.
An airport is like
Oh man.
an airport is like an old roadside bar with the chicken wire up. It's disgusting.
The worst
Like, it's
smelling
a,
bathrooms of all time are at airports.
It's a dive bar. You go in. There's pubes everywhere on everything. Like even if you don't touch at the urinal, you turn and it's like you could see like a big pile of soap suds like under one of the dispensers because you wave and it takes there's like a 30-second delay on when the soap comes
Yes.
out. 2 of the faucets, there's like a guy like, that one's not working, man. That one's not going to work for you. And then you're like, all waiting. And then all the napkins are gone. There's like one guy's like, there's 3 napkins left. There's only 3. And they're like ripping them in half. And it's just, it's a complete chaotic experience in there. No matter what airport you go to. It's the only thing they're consistent about is their bathrooms are disgusting. Name a good airport bathroom.
Tampa. brand new.
The
I was
Denver
just there.
airport bathroom is actually, the newer part is good.
The Tampa
bathroom.
airport is
Fucking
freaking.
men's
Even the
room.
nice ones are garbage. We'll
Okay,
just
you
say.
asked a question. I'm answering. I'm a woman.
You're
I
right.
can't help it.
I was
You're
just-
right, but you don't know what it's like.
All right,
in
You don't
there.
know
Let's
what
get to
it's
the next email. Next email.
All right, Riz Show. I have a lot of free time at my job, but we're going to go to an entertainment one here. I have a lot of free time at my job where I'm a purchaser, and while most people listen to music, I watch shows at my desk while waiting for others to order things. I watched all of Game of Thrones in less than a month. Anyway, I heard in the past from you that you guys say that The Wire is one of the best shows of all time. I've given it 3 episodes and I just can't get into it. Should I give it longer? Try it and watch it, or maybe I try and watch it at home with my wife instead. I just feel like it didn't live up to your guys' hype.
What do you mean, you guys? I haven't seen it.
And I was a bit disappointed. Willing to give it another
Same.
shot, but I came into the situation blind without any knowledge, so I wanted to reach out. Team Riz member Ryan.
I saw 2 episodes, and it was fine. I just never got into
Yeah,
it.
we've
I'm gonna
always
tell
said
you-
it's regarded as one of the best shows ever made.
I will say it is the best show ever done, as far as front to back.
Ever done. So
ever
better
done.
than Breaking Bad.
It is better than Breaking Bad, but I understand what they're saying, that you have to give it a while, and you do just have to kind of endure a little bit. And I know that sounds stupid, but once you
Better
are
than The Sopranos?
better than The Sopranos, even
Get the f*** out of here.
dude, I mean, even like
Allegedly so.
even like the lists say that The Wire is the best. And I had
The
heard
lists
this.
are wrong.
I had heard this from a lot of people. Corey from DB's was like shoving it down my throat, and he's like, "You just have to just finish the first season and then make a judgment, and then go to the next season." And each season is another aspect of this.
Okay, but you
this
shouldn't have
timeline
to
and
power
world.
through.
And after
It's
you
not
watch
about
the 8th
powering
season,
through.
then you can look at it then and think, was it worth it?
Just
And
listen
you-
to me. Just listen to me. It's not about powering through. It's about accepting that you're not on a roller coaster. You don't need to have a thrill and a backflip and a swirly and a this and that to enjoy it. We're so used to this like intensity from our television these days that we can't just sit and watch a story. But when you do, the payoff is exceptional. It's the freaking lazy river, and it's the best lazy river you'll ever be on.
And then at the end of the lazy river, what?
You just
Is
go, wow,
naked
that,
chicks?
No, well, yeah, maybe, but when you get out, you
Dude,
just go,
just
that was
enjoy
the
the
most
lazy river, 'cause at the
satisfying
end-
part at my water park.
Hot, topless chicks.
It is. I will say,
Is it the end?
Pedro Pascal's in it, right? The Wire?
No.
not that I
What
remember.
am I thinking of? Narcos.
Narcos.
Idris Elba is in it,
Which was good.
the-
Narcos was good up until it wasn't.
yeah, Narcos fell
Michael
off.
K. Williams. I had this. I don't know what this guy's talking about either, because when we've talked about The Wire, I had the exact same experience. And I've watched I've tried 3 times. I'm like, I get like 4 or 5 episodes in. I'm like, it's not terrible, but
No,
I'm
it's
not
not
like,
terrible.
dude, I gotta see the next
I
one.
know.
And then I fall off. I start watching another show, and then I'm like, crap, I never finished The Wire.
But do you remember how we were talking about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's new movie, and he said the writing has to be different now because people are so we're so conditioned to being ADHD and flipping.
Where you gotta
to the
recap
next
the
thing.
plot.
And they said that the plot now they have to write their movies differently. I think The Wire is a perfect example of an old time.
Yeah,
and
but
not-
Breaking Bad wasn't like that. And I got into that late.
Okay.
And it got me
But
it got me hyped for the next episode.
But Breaking Bad was in between this era and the now era, so it still appeals enough to the now era.
has some
Breaking
slow
Bad
burn.
starts with him pantsless and the RV on fire and sirens in the background. Don't tell me that it's not like punching you in
Don't
the face.
tell me what to like.
The Wire doesn't punch you in the face until like season 3, and you go, "Oh my gosh, is this the smartest
Don't
show
tell
I've
me I
ever
have no
watched?"
attention span.
Sounds like
You
Big
don't.
Wire got to somebody.
What were you talking about? All right, next, one more email.
Okay, I ran into a situation with my Uber driver today. I was picked up in a super sweet Chevy Malibu. I hopped in the back right seat, and I resumed listening to yesterday's Riz Show podcast. About halfway through the ride, I noticed a little head poked up from the front passenger seat. I leaned forward a bit to see better, and lo and behold, there's a 5-year-old riding shotgun. Now,
In the
kids,
front seat?
That's right. Kids this age should be in the back, strapped into a car
Yeah.
seat, or more ideally, not
That's
in
the
my
law.
Uber ride at all, unless the kid wants to split the bill for the ride. I tipped and I moved on and went to go to my destination. But I'm wondering, should I report the driver?
Oh, God,
The app-
another. Should I call the cops?
The app
Should
said
I
this
help the
driver
kids not
had
drown?
over 1,000 5-star ratings sent from my Western Union telegraph machine. Stop. Riz Show, what should I do?
You should have had him take you to a lake and had the kid go play
Have
on
the
it
kid
for a
walk
little.
on the ice.
Hey, look, a frozen
is this?
pond. What should they do?
No,
and what
I'm
would
not
you
saying
do?
anything. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm not saying anything. I'm just going on with my day. Okay.
Maybe that was like a little person. How do they know it was like an adult or a child? They said it was a 5-year-old.
Are you
in the front seat?
saying that they look alike?
Yeah, they're the same height.
I think what you're saying could be problematic.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like they're confirming it was a child. Or was it a little person?
It was a child.
Young
Let's just say it was a child.
It was a child.
Let's just say it was a child.
Had the eyes
Okay,
of a
if it was a child, then that's one thing. But also, we're so stupid these days that like they see a little person. It's
All right,
a
let's
child.
go around and everybody lie about how
Were
they
you
would
in the
tell.
front seat of an Uber
I was in the front of
yesterday?
the Uber. Yes.
All right, let's go around the room and everybody's going to lie about how they would report this guy. Go ahead. Nobody's reporting him. Everybody's going on with their day.
Yeah, I would just
99.9% of everybody just going on with their day.
Maybe it's the
I'm
80s
not
again.
getting involved, okay?
You know?
Stop involving me in everybody's lives, okay? The teenagers are going to get wet in the lake, okay?
I'm
And they're
sorry.
going to be fine. They're going to have wet socks, and they're going to learn that maybe I shouldn't go on the ice.
I'm involved in
All right?
everything from here on out to be annoying as I am. So that's where I stand.
I'm not getting involved.
Throw that kid in the lake and let the teenagers rescue him and learn a lesson. Everyone learns a lesson.
Yes. The kids, it's not in the Atlantic Ocean where the kid's going to get swept out to Cuba, okay? It's a friggin' lake at Kirkwood Park. It's probably 3 feet at the most.
You know, you can drown in 3 inches.
Yeah, man.
He's with his buddies.
It's time to turn the tea down. Our tea's
For me?
out. Yeah, our tea's through the frickin' roofs, dude. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Yeah, man, are you
I
going
need
out
to
for
go
a...
lift weights.
Mentality
Are you
is
going out
amazing,
for a
but
baseball
holy
team or
crow.
something?
Tease high, dude. when was your injection?
I have another blood test next tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Well, I feel like
we
we
need
could
to-
predict it. Anybody want to
What
wager?
days are you
Too much.
getting at your applications?
Anybody want to wager on a
Wednesdays.
scale down?
Oh, that's what it is, dude. You're jonesing for the tea right now, man. You're all out of whack. You got to get it tomorrow. You're always in a better mood like the first couple days
I'm on the
after you get your
peptides.
tea, you get your hit, dude.
I'm on
You got
the anger peptides.
PRT. Holy crow.
teas down. You're trying to fight off all that estrogen right now, man, and your body's out of whack. You're ready to push teenagers in the lake.
I'm telling you what, I'm sick of it. You know, here's what I'm sick of. Everybody lying, saying they're getting involved. No, nobody's getting involved.
I'm getting involved.
Everybody's just going on. Maybe you, because you're a
Thank
crazy
you.
person.
Thank you.
But most people, you're going to people sleeping in cars and
Gosh darn right I am. I'm saving everybody, dude.
psycho. Most people are just, I just want to do what I'm doing. I don't want to involve myself in anybody else's crap. Okay, you want to drive your kid in the front seat? Fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't watch The Wire.
Good. You want to have the kid running around?
Also, maybe they didn't want their child to be in the backseat with a
Then they
stranger.
shouldn't be driving
To
Uber.
me, I agree. Okay.
And now, look,
but
I'm
also,
involved.
I
I'm
understand.
sucked back into this
You know
guy's
what?
life.
She can't. Or whoever's driving can't make enough money.
here-
The kid got to go to college
Look,
one
now
day.
we're involved in somebody's life.
I understand it. Stranger danger in the back, or possibly head-on collision in the front. I don't know, man. It's a difficult world. I can't.
Was the kid strapped in?
I
You
don't
have a
know.
seatbelt on?
I don't know.
Probably
I don't know.
not.
I don't know. Hey, will you do me a favor, though, and let me know what your testosterone schedule is so I can take out the Ask Riz emails on
Is there another ask Riz? Go ahead. Did somebody want my advice on something? Go ahead, please. Give me something. Let's
You know,
go.
no, I just deleted
Let's
them all.
go.
No,
Let's go.
I
Come on,
deleted
give me
them all.
something. I mean, you got to be
let's see.
kidding me.
Well, how about this one? Maybe this will chill you out.
God, everybody's just everybody's up in everybody's stuff.
Good
Just
morning.
Leave me alone.
Good morning, Riz Show. I really love
Why can't
you.
I take an Uber ride without a thing happening?
You should calm down. Daily podcast listener here. My wife and I are expecting our second baby, and we're wanting to take our 5-year-old daughter on one last vacation as an only child. You guys are pretty well traveled, and I really love you, Riz. Calm down. We would love to have any ideas from you, Riz.
To go with a 5-year-old?
Yes.
Oh,
Here's what you do. You go to grandma's house, drop the kid off, and then go somewhere as adults.
All right.
Cabo
That's what you
Wabo.
do.
All right.
That's my honest advice. Where do the grandparents live?
Well, I thought the
Festus.
I have no information about the
You
grandparents.
take the you take the trip down to Festus. You drop the 5-year-old off, and then you go somewhere. As before the second kid comes.
Gulf
'Cause that's-
Shores.
well,
Go
they,
to Gulf Shores.
Cape Girardeau.
I thought the question was they wanted the kid to have one more only child
Well,
vacation.
let me talk you out of that. The kid's not going to remember anything.
That's true.
Okay. I have another. Can you help me out
Good
with the
point.
situation if you want that one?
The kid ain't going to remember. I don't know where I went when I was 5 years old. I don't know if I was dropped off with an aunt or uncle. Oh, I don't know.
When my parents divorced, they sat me down when I was 5. That was like that's like when I came online. I was like, oh man, Ish's about to get real.
What a great time to come online, dude. That was your moment where I was like, I wonder if butterflies and bees are friends in disguise.
Who do you want to live with, your mother or your father?
Have a seat. Find your mother unbearable, and she hates my guts, too.
If you want my honest advice, no, seriously, parents.
No, Dad.
Forget I'm taking the kid on a vacation who will never remember anything. Take the kid. How pregnant is this woman?
Pretty pregnant.
Pretty pregnant.
I think,
Okay.
a month,
Don't go out of
a
the
month
country.
or 2 to go.
I think you go to hedonism.
Beginning of trimester, third trimester.
Hedonism 2. Where's that at? Jamaica?
Take a trip, just you and the husband. Because it's going to be over. Over.
God, I can't imagine being all pregnant and going somewhere.
Go
gotta be fun,
somewhere.
right?
You don't got to have an adventure.
Leave me the hell alone.
Wanting to go, too.
But now you're all pregnant, and now you got to do stuff.
You're hot.
A 5-year-old's not going to sit still. I ain't going to do stuff.
Yeah.
You're pregnant.
Poop that baby out and then go on a girls' trip with your
No,
favorite
don't do
people
that.
and
Just
leave your husband
Go
with the kid.
husband, okay? And go somewhere by yourselves. Drop the 5-year-old off. They'll have a great time with the grandparents, the aunt and uncle. Somebody will spoil the crap out of them. They don't care where you are because they're going to have ice cream every night. Mm-hmm. And you are without kids. And it's going to be a while till that happens again.
18 plus years. Yeah.
So live it up while you can. You got a month or 2 to go. Don't be stupid and bring the 5-year-old next.
Okay. Hey, good morning, Ratio. I'm hoping you can help me out with the situation I'm stuck in. About a week ago, I RSVP'd as a +1 with my girlfriend to a wedding that's about 5 months away. We're only invited to the reception, though, and I've actually never met the bride or the groom, even though I've been with my girlfriend for 6 years. I actually don't believe that she's hung out with this friend in that time frame either. Fast forward to now, I just got a text about one of my closest friend's bachelor parties, and it turns out it's the exact same weekend as the wedding. I've known this friend since preschool. We're talking lifelong friendship here. The issue is the distance between the two events. It's going to be impossible to make both. I'm being forced to choose, and honestly, I'm heavily leaning towards the bachelor party. That said, my girlfriend is not taking the news well at all, especially since I RSVP'd with her. Now I'm wondering, am I wrong for wanting to back out of the wedding reception?
You got to go to the wedding. You got to go to the wedding.
Do the right thing.
You got to go to the wedding. It sucks, but if the bachelor party was first, then
That's what you choose.
then that's what you go. That's what you go with. But the wedding was first. You already promised your chick.
I'm
She's
surprised.
probably got it in her head that. What do you mean you're surprised?
I'm surprised to hear that from you. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised.
It's the right thing to do.
Is it?
Make a choice, first choice.
Is it? It's just this is just a timing thing, not a priority thing.
How serious are you with this girlfriend? That makes a difference.
6 years.
That's pretty serious. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's going to be a weekend of joy with your buddies. Probably a great time. You probably hit a couple strip clubs up. Maybe do a little cocaine that weekend.
gonna be a
I
good
don't know
time.
what you're going to do. Okay. It's one last hurrah for your brother. Or not for your brother. Maybe your frat brother. I don't know what's going on.
Preschool friend. Lifelong
Sigma Chi
friend. Lifelong
Epsilon
friend.
or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your longest friend. I mean, preschool, that's when you come online.
We're going to a couple strip clubs. Maybe do a little blow that weekend. I don't know.
You know, boys' week.
Okay, and it's going to be great. It's probably the most incredible 2 days of your life.
Pass out on a John boat in the middle of, God only knows what.
Or you go see two complete strangers marry one another.
Okay,
And
but
you
know
don't
what,
even
though?
see the marriage. You're just going to the reception.
But it's with your lady who you're probably going to spend the rest of your life with that will probably have a long time to forgive you for ditching her.
Wife or girlfriend?
Girlfriend of 6
Girlfriend,
years.
6 years.
Yeah, it's a hard invitation. You RSVP'd with a little card, probably.
So
That's a big
what?
deal.
It's a
Have
big deal. The right
the
thing to do
wedding.
is
Just give a
go to
gift.
the wedding.
Once tangibility
Yeah,
gets
send a
involved,
gift.
it's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
No.
Send a gift, drop the
Obviously.
girlfriend off at the grandparents' home, let her
Even-
have fun, get ice cream, and you go on your vacation.
Time out. Even his gal is a peripheral guest. She's not even invited to the wedding, only a reception. She's a peripheral. She's
It doesn't matter.
Does she care?
But it does matter. She's not a bridesmaid. She's a bridesmaid.
But
it
she has her
matters.
heart set on going. She probably bought a dress already.
Fine,
The
go.
girlfriend should be cool, though. Like, the fact that he's getting an invite to go with bros and
Yeah.
they're 6 years
But
in.
she's not cool.
She should
And
be
this
like,
is
you know what? I'll take Abby to the wedding. You go have your weekend. It's all good.
He said she's not taking it well.
She's
very
not taking it
specific
well.
to
You
you.
know what? And maybe he was hoping that she would make that. Maybe she was hoping that she'd give him the out, but she hasn't.
Yeah.
So you know what? You got to suck it up and you got to go to the wedding.
You
And
do have
stop
to
being a
do
little
that.
bitch about
Yeah.
stuff, okay? Because she brought a dress and you probably got a tie to match
Bring
the
in the
dress.
tea!
Oh, he's being a bitch about it?
Yeah, he's being a whiny bitch.
Oh,
Did he email
We
us?
needed him.
Well,
yes.
I
Okay,
think
well, just know he is on high tea. Riz does not mean that you're a little
We need
bitch.
an emergency tea shot like Narcan for him for like Monday or
Get it in
Tuesday.
the-
If it
Hold
starts-
it down.
If he's been working out too much, he runs out.
You want my honest answer? That's what I'm saying. Stop
love
being
it.
a bitch and go to the wedding, okay?
I will
Stop
say this.
whining.
Stop whining.
Whining.
they've dated for 6 years, and she's going to a wedding. That's like the biggest hint ever that she's ready for serious commitment.
Oh, that's what. So she
So
wants
he's-
him to be there so
yeah,
she
that-
can like
good-
put the pressure on.
Yes.
Good point.
No,
Oh, it's getting
you're
better.
reading too much
No,
into
so
it.
I'm saying
even
it's
get-
his fault. He should have just been married a couple years earlier,
No,
and then he can
stop
go have fun. He wouldn't be in
I'm
this
giving
situation.
serious advice for this. No, it's probably nothing to that.
So are we. Maybe he proposes and then that takes all this
Yeah,
pressure,
propose
this
now,
crap off
and then
of
you're
it.
out.
And
That's
double
good.
meaning, he doesn't want to go to a wedding with you. He never wants to get
He
married.
never
to
said
you.
that. He never said that. He never said that at all.
I know, but women get nuts, dude. When RT gets up,
You want to get nuts, Jack?
he just,
you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
He just
Let's get
RSVP'd because that was the right thing to do, and that weekend was open and whatever.
But
And
now
that-
it's not. But now the
But now
weekend
a prior-
is closed.
like a real
the
thing-
weekend is closed. It's already on the calendar. We're going to the wedding.
Yep.
Babe, we're peripheral invites, and this is my best
Doesn't
friend of
matter.
all my life. What
You've already
do
committed.
you want me to do?
I want her to chill out and let him go on that bachelor weekend.
But that's not happening.
I know,
Break
but
up with her.
if I could just intervene in the fate here, if she's listening, let him go and take like your best friend to the wedding, and you have a good time too. Get nuts.
Yeah, seems like a good dude. He was willing to go to this stupid ass wedding anyway.
Now, here's what I would do if this is Scott Rizzuto and Amelia Rizzuto situation. I would be pissed, yes,
At whom?
at my wife for not giving me the out.
Okay.
So I would make it my mission to go and be miserable. So
Right.
therefore, she's miserable the entire time.
Howdy,
I like
Polly.
it.
And
Yeah.
maturity speaks again.
There we go. So
And I will
everything is
probably
ruined.
have too much to drink at the wedding,
And then you'll get up there and start making.
Oh,
a
you'll
speech.
give a speech.
give a
Yeah.
speech,
Oh, yeah.
probably cry,
Wow.
and then she will be pissed.
Great to be here, everybody. Could have been in Vegas with my boy Tyler, but got to come here because
My wife's mad at me.
Because Jimmy, oh, sorry.
weekend's closed.
Johnny is getting
Hello,
married.
D.
And that's what you gotta know about getting married is once it's on the calendar, you're SOL.
You're screwed. It's on
Yeah.
the calendar.
Welcome to hell.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But it's a bit much.
He even said that his lady, he doesn't even know if his lady has even seen this gal in the 6 years that
It
they've
doesn't
been dating.
matter.
It does
In
matter.
her, it doesn't because
You
in
get
her head,
one spin on this
They're
planet.
best friends. I don't know.
I'd be so upset if like my best friend was bachelorette party.
Yeah.
I'd probably be in the wedding, you know? Like he's not in the wedding. Did you mention that? Like he's not in the buddy's
He
wedding.
didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Because like would that change
He's
things?
definitely not going to be if he
it
doesn't
were
go to
me,
the bachelor party.
I wouldn't want to bring. If I know my partner's heart is somewhere else, why wouldn't you want them to be happy?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
That's good
Wait,
stuff.
what just
You
happened?
are-
That's beautiful.
This tea is a reversal.
No, but I'm not. No,
It's
but
opposite
it's not
day.
happening. It's not. That's not the way it is. So you need to go to the wedding.
Yeah, but you're the guy that's like the you hate the happy wife, happy life thing, and then and it's not about what you guys catching
Well, no,
the
I think
weirdness.
he hates the saying. He does want his wife to be happy.
Of course, I hate the saying because that is an unequal. Because I'm hoping my wife, I'm hoping she says happy husband, happy life too.
Wait, but the right thing to do.
Winning it. For
Yeah, but you know what though, Rafe? I'll make her pay in another way at some point. Because I got one in my back pocket.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, it's about scorekeeping.
I
It's
like
about
this.
scorekeeping. That's what it is.
That's-
All good relationships keep score.
The voice of
And I'm like,
reason.
remember you made me go to the wedding?
Yes. So I will go to this Michael McDonald concert. Or I'll go see Tool at the Sphere.
I will go see Tool at the Sphere. You're not invited. Okay. All right. Thank you for your emails. All right. I guess we got a concert announcement to make. Go ahead, learn.
Yeah, 105.7 The Point presents Breaking Benjamin.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Breaking Ben.
With special guests Chevelle,
Whoa!
Starset, and Cami Keough at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater Friday, September 25th. On sale officially this Friday at 10 a.m.
All right. So Breaking Ben, Chevelle, and two other bands. When?
September 25th. It's a Friday.
Wow.
Wow.
I have a wedding that weekend.
Oh, okay.
well,
At a bachelor party. All right. So this was interesting. So, you know that argument that happens in every bar living room, you know, the one where, you know, the football player calls the baseball player lazy. You know, the hockey player laughs at the basketball player for being soft. And the golfer just, you know, sips their martini. I don't know what they're doing. But ESPN tried to settle this debate once and for all. Of 60 different sports, rank them by degree of difficulty. So ESPN, they didn't just guess, they used a degree of difficulty project. So they assembled a panel of experts, sports scientists, muscle and movement academics, pro athletes, to evaluate 60 different sports. And they graded each sport on a scale of 1 to 10 across 10 specific skills: endurance, strength, power, speed, agility, flexibility, nerve, which is the fear factor of it, durability, hand-eye coordination, and analytic aptitude.
Man.
So, what do you think the most difficult sport out there is? And you know what? I'm going to agree with their findings.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you briefly said it during the break, and I started thinking to myself of a couple sports that I thought were definitely at the top 3. And then I realized maybe those were just the top 3 most difficult for me, because I initially thought golf, and then I thought, you know what? After watching the Olympics and different things and thinking about my favorite moments of the Olympics, has to be something like gymnastics.
Golf is number 51 out of 60 as far as difficulty goes.
Yeah, I've changed it, and especially when you ran through all the metrics you just said, you basically just described why there are so few incredible gymnasts.
Yeah, and listen, golf is hard. I mean, you got to get that little ball into the little hole. Mm-hmm. It's incredibly hard. But throw in the fear, throw in the other stuff, agility, speed. You know, there are other things that make it lower on the
You can
list.
play golf well into your twilight years and still be relatively good at it. It's very skillful. But it's also, by the metrics of yours, I could see why it would fall to like 51st on the list.
I was also watching that Physical, and you know who does really well on those things, even though they're not necessarily like athletically adept to all the challenges that they have on that show? Boxers and what do you call them?
MMA fighters?
Yeah, fighters.
All right, so give me what you think would be the most difficult sport out there.
I'm going to say gymnastics.
Gymnastics is number 8.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Nice.
Learn.
I'm going to say fencing.
Fencing is number 24.
Wow.
Rafe, the most difficult sport out there.
I believe you were dancing around it, no pun intended, but I think boxing is going to be high on the list because of the fear factor, and you have to be in such good shape, and the window for you to be good at that sport is very small, and
The adaptability too.
And it's very you have to be so agile and fast. Like, that is not a slow person sport, and there's so many things happening in real time and real speed in a boxing ring, and the cardio and everything involved. I'm going to say boxing.
Boxing is number 1. Wow. Boxing is the number 1 most difficult sport of all the 60 sports. Boxing.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Dude.
That's over BMX.
Is MMA on there, or is that
so martial arts is number 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw maybe mixed martial arts in that category.
Yeah.
So you said BMX?
Yeah, I was thinking like any of those, motocross to any of those where they're flipping and flying
Extreme
across.
sports.
Motocross is on here.
That seems far more scary to fly 100 feet, across about 40 feet in the air and flipping and flopping around than to get punched in the face.
Like auto racing is number 32.
Man, when you're thinking about things with speed and all that, hockey is so...
Hockey's number 2.
Hockey is a good
Number
one.
2? Okay.
Ice skating,
Sounds
too,
It's so
just
much
the-
harder than people give it credit.
Ice hockey's number 2. Football's number 3.
Football, number 3.
Basketball number 4. Wrestling number 5.
Margot Robbie plays hockey. I found out yesterday listening to a podcast.
I think football being 3 is maybe I disagree with that one. Because, I mean, how can you say... It's so position specific. How can you? What do you do? What do you average it?
They ranked it on that scale of 1 to 10 across those 10 specific details. Figure skating is number 19. Volleyball is number 21.
I think
Water
tennis.
polo would be up there.
Tennis,
Tennis
should be
is
top
number
5.
7.
Oh,
Tennis is
the
the
so
smartest. Like your brain has to
Baseball,
work the hardest. in that
baseball
one.
and softball are 9. Soccer's 10. The least difficult sport, according to the list, is
bowling?
bowling's number 57.
That's a pretty scary one now. Whew.
Frisbee golf.
Oh,
Frisbee
come on.
golf.
That's number 2.
Do I see this? I don't know if I see that on the
Oh,
list.
come on, man. The stoners are going to be so mad.
Hacky sack?
Fishing is number 60.
Ah, that's good.
Fishing,
Don't tell Brian.
and then billiards.
Okay.
Curling's number 56, archery's 55, equestrian 54, roller skating 53,
Dude.
cheerleading 52.
Is there a more flirtatious sport than billiards? You want to talk about where you want to meet people? Go play pool, okay? At a bar, preferably hole in the wall. It's awesome.
Here,
Ski jumping's 29, bobsled 28.
bend over while I hold my stick and balls.
Exactly.
And I'm also shocked that rodeo, the PBR, stuff like that, isn't up in the top.
Rodeo's number, rodeo calf roping is 40. Rodeo.
Bull riding's not.
Bull riding's number 1. I mean, come on, that's the scariest thing on the planet.
Yeah, but that's not the only metric.
Rodeo 47, bull bareback brone riding, number 42. So, listen, discuss amongst yourselves, okay? Thank you. All right, let's do sports. Moon, what do we got?
Sports is brought to you by Chuck's Hot Chicken with 5 area locations. Chuck's is the locally owned hot chicken spot, voted best fried chicken sandwich in Missouri. Okay, I just read a thread post that said, is it just me, or is curling the only sport that has been played every single day in the Olympics?
That's what I assume is happening, yeah.
Yeah, it's all curling. It's wall-to-wall curling.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's been drama on the ice at the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. Competitive curling, usually known for sportsmanship, is now mired in controversy. Both the Canadian men's and women's team have now been accused of illegally double-touching the stone. Double-touching the stone.
That's a big deal.
Did you see it?
Yes, I saw the little finger tap. Boop.
I was
He
furious.
booped it. Anyways, this was during round-robin play, an action that some say could affect scoring, though it's a tricky rule that even officials have clarified several times. This issue,
You're supposed to roll the stone with the handle,
and once you let go of it,
and that's it.
you cannot touch the
You
stone
can't
again.
touch the stone other than the handle as it is.
Right. So the issue first flared between Canada and Sweden, leading to a heated on-ice exchange. It was almost like a hockey fight was about to break out. Carried over into the women's matches against Switzerland, where a stone was removed after a similar claim, something Rachel Homan strongly denied. Now, World Curling has responded by clarifying enforcement and upping official oversight. But the allegations have kind of shaken up one of Olympics' most traditional and
Well,
courteous
forever a black
sports.
eye on the sport. I tell you what, I'm never going to watch it the same way again.
The best are the memes online where they've put Ricky from Trailer Park Boys over the guy's face, and they said this is what everyone thinks the Canadian curling team is.
Yeah.
The guy got heated. Told the other guy to F off.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
He did on the ice. By the way, not only has it been Canada, but Great Britain's men's team has now been accused of the same infraction during round robin against Germany.
Is there anything sacred?
These
No.
cheating bastards, I'll tell you what.
I think they do curling lessons over at the Creve Coeur Ice Rink over here.
They do. I want to take them. I think we should all, because you got to have. I need people.
Well, if you want to do it, I'll do it with you.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I've been a
Wanna curl?
janitor
I've
before. I could
already
do the
checked
broom.
in.
You want to curl?
I want to curl, bro.
I'll try.
Let's go.
Who's,
go.
Who's a
If
stone
you make
pusher
an
and who's a
appointment-
broomer?
I want to push.
I
If
like
you make
rocks.
an appointment
I'll do the stone.
You a
and
stone
say,
pusher?
well, I have an appointment for this date, I will go.
100% will do that.
You're going to need those special shoes that look like they're from the 1800s.
I
or
love
whatever.
them.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I will not
okay?
do Rafe, I won't do the legwork and making the appointment. If you make an appointment,
I
I'll
will
go.
make the appointment. I want to wear those shoes. I feel like I should have started with those instead of skates.
I will not wear other shoes. Next.
Yesterday, the U.S. women's hockey team dominated Sweden in the semifinals, winning 5-0. Complete shutout. Goalie Aaron Frankel was perfect, and the offense finally exploded in the second period. Now, because of that win, the U.S. will play Canada for the gold medal on Thursday. No surprise here. Since it's been added to the Olympics, the women's hockey in 1998, the U.S. and Canada have met in the final almost every single time.
Well, and there's a woman from O'Fallon that's on the team who's a big star. So congratulations. We got
Congratulations to her.
a
There's
little
also
local connection.
It's also a bit of a last dance feel to this one because U.S. Captain Hillary Knight has said that this is her 5th and final Olympics. Yes, 5 Olympics. On the other side, the Canadian captain, Marie-Philippe Poulin, just set the all-time Olympic goal-scoring record yesterday, also nearing the end of her career. So that's very, very cool, very big. By the way, SLU men's basketball, again, they are currently sitting with 24 wins and just 1 loss, ranked number 18 in the entire country. And tonight, they are in Kingston, Rhode Island to take on the Rhode Island Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
Currently on that 18-game winning streak. If they win tonight, that ties the school record for consecutive wins set back in 2013, 2014. A legendary team. Current squad is looking to match them. They're going to do it with offense. It's going to be great. And by the way, it's a road game, which is never easy in conference play. But if they pull that off, the game back in Chaffetz on Friday is going to be absolutely electric.
Yes.
I'm mooning Extra
Swing
Sports because what did he say?
It don't matter. All right, Tuesday in the books. Thank you all for tuning in. If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day. Brought to you by Michael's Flooring, also the podcast, and that is brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Today's podcast is titled?
It is titled High Tea, Low Patience.
Nice.
All right, Moon, what else?
I love you, miss you, bye.
Learn.
Just follow us on the socials. We got podcasts that are coming out each week. We got all sorts of personal endeavors that we're supporting, and it's a good time on that Rizzuto social. So
Yeah.
find us.
Enjoy, guys.
Yeah.
Rafe.
3 portals are open. Don't forget, it's your time to shine. Take the Horse Boys are back in 2026. Oh, Horse Boys!
There it is.
I knew you'd have it.
Horse boys.
So jealous.
Scott.
Well, I do love when horses make that noise in every single movie. If you see them on screen, they have to do that. Anyways, love you guys.
All right.
Have a great day.
Love you too, buddy. All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from Barnhart. Tammy McCain is our team.